Getting set here for the coin toss as we await Nicholls and Memphis.
Memphis won the toss, elected a further option.
So you heard there, Memphis won the coin toss and elected to defer. So Nicholls will receive the opening kickoff. We are just a couple of moments away. Again, we are at the Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium here in Memphis. And Nicholls opening up its 2021 fall campaign. You know, a storyline early on in this college football season, we say early, it's only been 3 days, Seth. FCS over FBS upsets. How about this? South Dakota State knocking off Colorado State. Eastern Washington over UNLV. Holy Cross over UConn. And a shocker a couple nights ago as well with UC Davis beating Tulsa. Nobody is safe. I think Memphis knows that, especially with a true freshman at quarterback.
And I think a lot of that is that spring. I mean, you got a team coming with a lot of experience and have played some football, and you know these FCS teams are really getting a lot better, and upset alerts all over.
Again, we're at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. It seat 58,325 in here. It's not quite filled that high, but fans are here, and that's a good sign for Memphis when you factor in how long it's been since they've had a full crowd here. They were out doing the Tiger Walk earlier, 2.5 hours before kickoff, where the players make their way all the way down Tiger Lane. And now both teams are on the field. Memphis wears blue jerseys, blue helmets with white trim, white pants, and white numbers. Nicholls in the road, white jerseys with gray helmets, red numbers in trim. Memphis will kick it from right to left. And Nicholls has a couple deep, including David Robinson and KJ Franklin. This is Joe Doyle to send away the opening kickoff. It's end over end, and it is through the end zone to our left for a touchback over the head of David Robinson. And that means the Nicholls offense will come onto the field first, led by Lindsey Scott, who is now in his 6th year of college football. In the spring season for Nicholls, 18 touchdown passes, 7 interceptions. He was 9th in the FCS in total offense, 320 yards per game. And he and Nicholls will begin from their 25-yard line, moving left to right on the game's opening drive. Again, Nicholls trying to knock off an FBS opponent for the second time in the Tim Rebo era. They begin from the 25, 1st and 10. 2 right and 1 left with Gums the back on the left of Scott. Shotgun snap, drops back, throws, and a catch made by Dixon inside the far numbers. He's quickly hit at the 31. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
And the Colonels will go quick here at the line of scrimmage. And, you know, Lindsey wants to get a few completions early. Dejon getting the feel for it. Look for those two to hook up a lot tonight.
2nd down and 4, Nicholls. Game's opening drive from their own 31-yard line. 30 seconds gone by. Scott in the gun, 2 right, 1 left. Gums behind him. High snap, turns, spins, gives to Gums. Little hole at the 35. And he's met right there. He does have enough for a first down. So move the chains forward on a gain of 5 to the 36-yard line as we're now about 45 seconds into this first quarter here at Memphis at the Liberty Bowl.
You'd like to see that offensive line make a hole the first carry and also get a little confidence up front.
Colonels starting their 50th year of football here on the road at Memphis. 2nd all-time meeting. They lost 31-10 back in 2008. 2 right, 1 left from the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Scott back to throw. Steps up in the pocket and now thrown down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Looked like it was brought down by one of those defensive ends, Morris, Joseph, and Ducksworth might have gotten in there as well. No gains, that's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, flushed out of the pocket. Lindsey stepped up, kind of hit the back of his own man, and then the Tigers were there to take him down.
From the 36-yard line, 2nd and 10 for Nicholls on the game's opening drive. 90 seconds gone, first quarter. Scott in the gun and 3 wide. High snap, fakes the handoff, throws on a quick slant, caught by KJ Franklin. He turns away from a defender, rolls right near the first down marker at the 46-yard line, and outside the hash mark, he's got enough to move it forward, gain of 10.
Well, it just looks real comfortable back there, Lindsey. That line, give them some credit. They're getting some time. Memphis only rushing 3, and they can't get home so far, and the Colonels doing a good job.
Now here's a bad sign. Evan Roussel, Seth, just went off the field and was taken over to the bench. So that's something to monitor for sure. They're freshman All-American at center.
Taking a look over there to see what they're maybe checking out, but you're right. That's huge if he can't return.
So that means Zach McKeehan slides over, and he will now snap. So everyone else in the line stays put. This is a 1st and 10. Nicholls from their own 46, moving left to right. Game's opening drive. Scott hands off. Gums, big haul, charging forward, off bodies at midfield, and then pushes the pile to the 44-yard line of Memphis. So how about that tough running from Julian Gums? Gets 11 there, Seth, and a first down.
Yeah, that's just a good sign right there. I mean, a nice hole up the middle. Gums just barreling ahead for the first down.
Going off bodies like a pinball. He just didn't seem to fully be himself in that spring season, averaging 5 per rush, but he's already had a couple of nice carries, 2 for 17 yards. 1st and 10 from the 44 of Memphis. 12:20 rolling, first quarter clock, no score. Scott back to throw, looks left, fires, far numbers, caught by Dejon Dixon, turns ahead, spins down at the 21-yard line. It's a 23-yard gain, and Nicholls knocking on the door of the red zone, 1st and 10.
Dare we say it, but they're making this look awfully easy on this drive, Jack, and I think it's just that experience, and you can see they're very comfortable out there, and that line is really doing a great job.
They actually backed that ball up a yard. So at the 22, 1st down and 10 for Nicholls. 22 of Memphis. Inside 12 to go first quarter. Scott in the gun. Gums behind him. 2 left, 1 right. Handoff, Gums running left. Cuts it outside at the 20. And then outside the hash mark. Scoots forward to about the 17-yard line.
Another great run by Gums.
And give him a gain of 6 at 2nd and 4.
Really being the workhorse. And what a drive. What a way to start.
Nicholls inside the Snap Fitness red zone for the first time in this 2021 fall campaign. Dixon and Lee Negrano right. And they got Costly split out left. 2nd down and 4 for the 17 of Memphis. Snap back, handoff Gums. Tries to bully his way between the tackles and over the left guard. He's taken down right around the 14-yard line. So he's shy of a first down by a yard. Give him a gain of 3, Seth, and call it 3rd down and 1 at the 14.
Yeah, big down right here. That Memphis defense, you know, they want to at least stop before a field goal with the Colonels. They want to get this thing in the end zone.
Nicholls in the spring season, 46% on 3rd down, but they cooled off substantially down the stretch. 38% their final 3 games of the spring. Lindsey Scott calling out his protections. He moves the tight end Mosley to the left. Negrano slot right. Dantes Costly near side right. Dixon left. Timeout Tim Rebo.
Yeah, big play. They didn't confused. Didn't want to get caught in bad position.
So Tim Rebo calls a timeout here on a big 3rd down and 1 play at the 14-yard line of Memphis. And this will turn into a full timeout. So a big 3rd down and 1 for Nicholls on what's been an impressive 8-play, 61 drive so far. 10:29 to go in the first quarter here at the Liberty Bowl. No score. Nicholls knocking on the door. 3rd and 1 at the 14 of Memphis when we return on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac in Berwick, Louisiana. Harley Holland here with A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac in Berwick, Louisiana. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Hey, we can help you. We understand. We've lived through this COVID along with you. With your good job and your down payment, we can get you riding in a new vehicle today. Come down and see us at A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac and let us show you how easy we can make it for you. A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac in Berwick, Louisiana.
Whether for a restaurant or an online purchase, when you see 5 stars, you know it's the best. The same is true for healthcare. Thibodaux Regional Health System is proud to have earned 5 stars from CMS for highest quality care. A 5-star rating is the highest possible score, and Thibodaux Regional is the only hospital in South Louisiana to have earned 5 stars. Proof of the high quality of care you and your family will receive at Thibodaux Regional.
Location on Canal Boulevard in Thibodaux. Drop in picks. If you drop it, we fix it.
Ticket Smarter, the smarter way to buy tickets to live events. If you're looking to experience and enjoy the power and excitement of all the best sports, concerts, and theater events, visit Ticketsmarter.com and download the app today. Don't miss out. Smart fans start at Ticketsmarter.com. Nicholls football also brought to you by Central Boat Rentals. Proud to be a partner of the Nicholls Colonels. And we look forward to a great 2021-2022 season. Central Boat has been in the marine transportation business over 50 years and provides specialized tug and barge services to the oil field, liquid cargo, and project cargo industries. For more info, go to our website, centralboat.com. Go Colonels. 10:29 first quarter. No score. Nicholls and Memphis season opener to this 2021 fall campaign. Nicholls opening at Memphis under the American Athletic Conference of the FBS. 3rd down and 1 at the 14 of Memphis on a drive that's gone 8 plays, 61 yards so far.
And Roussel back in the game at center. That's a good sign.
3 wide for Scott. Comes to his right. Shotgun snap. Handoff comes up the gut. Dives forward. And he's got a first down. Gain of 5 inside the 10, running along the left hash mark. And tell you what, Seth, whenever you run behind P.J. Burkhalter on that left side, good things happen.
You're right about that. He just cleared a big hole, and great pickup on 3rd and 1 now.
1st and goal to go for Nicholls at the 9 of Memphis. Moving left to right, Scott in the gun, Gums behind him. Dixon split wide left. Franklin and Costly right. Scott, arms outstretched, has the snap, turns, spins, gives to Gums, and he's thrown down. Met very quickly on that play by Cole Mashburn, the outside linebacker. A redshirt sophomore makes the stop. He made 6 starts in the 2020 fall season. No gain. Actually, call it a loss of 1 set. 2nd down.
Oh, good job by Mashburn.
A left play of the drive upcoming. It's elapsed 5 minutes and 10 seconds so far. 9.5 to go, opening quarter here at the Liberty Bowl. 2nd down and goal from the 10. Scott claps his hands, has the snap, looks left, throwing on a fade for K.J. Franklin, who snatches it with 2 hands, and the 4 pylon. Touchdown, Nicholls. What a toss, what a touch pass from Lindsey Scott. KJ goes up and snares it with his glove hands, and the Colonels with a 12-play touchdown drive to start. They lead 6-0 here at the Liberty Bowl, 9:13 first quarter.
And what a well-designed play. Dejon came on a slant. He took a lot of the coverage, and KJ went to that far pylon, and a great throw, great catch.
Extra point try now for Gavin Lassane. 37 for 43 in the spring. He only missed one of his final 30, though, and that one is up and through to our right. So, the Colonels, with an impressive start here to this one, they march it down. Scott to Franklin from 10 yards. 7-0 Nicholls over Memphis. 9:13 at the Liberty Bowl here on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
As a leader in the oil and gas industry, Joe Sept Contractors caters to oil field clients, offering vacuum truck service for offshore tanks, vessels, or treatment plants containing sewage or gray water. Their rental department offers state-of-the-art offshore portable toilets with cages and certified safety slings for easy maneuvering. Also holding tank rentals and portable hand washing stations. So call Joe Sept Contractors 24/7 at 985-632-5592 in Cutoff, Thibodaux, Fouchon, and Abbeville, or visit their website at joeseptic@viscom.net.
Welcome back. We've missed you. We know it's been tough. Because rebuilding your business isn't for the faint of heart. Your business needs a jump start, and we're here to help. Introducing Surge, symmetrical speed fiber internet from eTel Business. Revved up data speeds at 30% off, plus 3 months free. We're glad you're back, and we're here to make your business surge. eTel Business. Offer valid on 3-year contract for 2 or more business services.
Our Colonel drives summary brought to you by LeBlanc Brothers Ready Mix. Nicholls goes 11 plays, 75 yards in 5 minutes and 47 seconds. Lindsey Scott connects with KJ Franklin on a 10-yard fade pattern. The Colonels go ahead 7-0. LeBlanc Brothers Ready Mix, a locally owned concrete company serving the Bayou region since 1945. From industrial, commercial, residential, and everything in between, LeBlanc Brothers provides quality concrete and competitive prices with the best customer service in the industry. Call us at 985-876-6254 for all your concrete needs, or stop by one of our locations at 2519 West Park Avenue, Gray, Louisiana, or 6185 Highway 1, in Courtville, Louisiana, to discuss your upcoming projects. LeBlanc Brothers is a proud supporter of Nicholls Athletics. Go Colonels! Seth, pretty impressive start to this one on the road.
I mean, that was awfully impressive. They had one play, really, where they gained nothing. Other than that, everything was positive. So, I mean, I don't know how you can get off to a better start offensively. And, well, that got to fire up that defense to go out there and make something happen.
So Nicholls will kick it away. 7-0 lead over Memphis. 9:13 to go in this first quarter. Craig Walker, who in the spring had 22 touchbacks on 54 kickoffs, will send it away to a couple, including Julian Barnett and Gabe Rogers deep to our right. They stand at about their own 7. He's kicking into a 15-mile-per-hour wind gust, and this kick will go, it just stays in bounds at the far sideline at the 20. And a big hole here for Rogers across the 30-yard line, far sideline, takes it up to about the 33.
Nice tackle by Jacob Parker on special teams. He got down there and made a nice hit, saved a big gain.
Yeah, they're going to move it up even further, actually, to the 35. So not a great kick there from Walker. And, well, here we go now with true freshman starter for Memphis, Seth Hennigan. It was a battle all throughout camp between Gunnell and Hennigan. Gunnell is injured. He will not play today. Hennigan is the first true freshman to start a season opener in Memphis history. He starts in the shotgun from his own 35, moving right to left. The running back off his left hip.
Well, you got a couple of things. Tyreek Boyd down on the sideline, but if you look over to the right, Roussel, they're bringing him into the dressing room. It looks like he got a towel over his hand. So it might be some kind of hand injury, or maybe got a cut or something. But
that's not a good sign at all. Look, you can never afford a loss. He would be a big, big one.
It's his right hand. He came back in for a couple plays the rest of the touchdown drive. Right now, Boyd down on the sideline. Tyreek Boyd, the defensive back.
So they're checking on Boyd.
Yeah, he got him up now. Maybe he got the wind knocked out of him because he's walking off under his own power. That's a good sign.
Yeah, he had some flashes in the spring set. The freshman out of Lafayette, Como products. So thankfully they're able to help him off the field here. So the Memphis offense is ready to go to work from their 35. True freshman Seth Hennigan's in the shotgun. He's got Brandon Thomas, the redshirt freshman, to his left, and 3 wide, 2 stacked near side left. Man goes in motion. Here's a throw in the flat. That's Calvin Austin, and he is quickly met and tackled. A gang tackle by Nicholls. Oh, they just swore to that football. Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain near sideline. Shaheem Reeves. You can name the whole defense that tackle, and Memphis will hurry right back up to the line. Hennigan claps his hands, fakes a handoff. Again in the flat, this is Austin. He's shifty, and he works his way forward, reaches for a first down. Screen pass on a gain of 11. He's past the 45-yard line to the 46.
Yeah, they're going to go in a hurry trying to confuse the Colonels.
No huddle offense, shotgun snap from the 49 of Nicholls. Hand off to Thomas, who's a big guy at 5'11", 200. He bulldozes forward. He took a couple of Colonels with in the midfield, right along the left hash mark. Looked like Evans was in on the stop with Taj Brown, and there's another Colonel down. This looks like Kevin Moore. He might have gotten the wind knocked out of him.
He came up and made a hit, but he couldn't bring him down, and now he stayed down. It was on a knee, so I don't know what they're looking at, but boy.
Can't afford that loss.
No.
It's leading tackler on this Nicholls team the last 2 seasons. Both this past spring and the fall, which was his first season in Thibodeau.
And he's walking off, but I mean,
he's looking back at the Memphis sideline too while he does it.
Well, the running back, he got back there and he kind of flexed over him, and I don't think Kevin appreciated that.
Well, it's 2nd down and 5 for Memphis. Ball right on the Tiger logo at midfield, touching the edge of the M. Inside the left hash mark at the 50. 2nd down and 5, 8:21 first quarter, 7-0 Nicholls after a 12-play, 75-yard drive on their first sequence. Snap back Hennigan, rolling to the right, looking to run, tucks it down and slides, and is hit by Kevin Johnson. There's a flag. You can kind of see that developing, Seth. It was a gain of 3 when he started the slide. You cannot hit the quarterback. That is going to be 15 more yards unless they pick it up.
Yeah, but, I mean, it was a play where he was undecided if it was to go down or not. It looked like he might have tried to get extra. I think that's what they're talking about. And finally he went down the end, but I think Johnson was already going in tackle mode, so this is an interesting call.
He slid pretty late, too.
Nope, they got the personal foul.
Dead ball, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Red targeting. Move on to the defense. 15-yard penalty for the run. Previous play is under review.
So that end part, they add in with targeting. I don't know about that one.
I didn't see any targeting. I thought it could have been late, but
that would be a tough sequence.
I'll have to see that one again to even.
This means the play is under review. I mean, the guys are all huddled at the line already.
It's under review, and they got the scoreboard that they on a replay.
Yeah, we're going to try to load up the monitor here.
You know, there's plays, obviously, when you look at it live, you say, oh, that's got a potential to be targeted. That one, to me, didn't. Now, I'm not saying that it was. I was looking at it might have been a late hit, but I didn't see really a targeting call.
The quarterback slide is one of those plays. So many guys don't know how to do it properly, and they do it so late.
I thought that was exactly what that was in that instance, but.
And, of course, there's no replay because when it involves targeting, you can't show a replay. So the clock is stopped here at 8:09 to go in the first quarter. And Nicholls leading Memphis by a score of 7-0.
Snap Fitness, moving your body has the power to move your mood, and there's never been a better time to prioritize your mental and physical wellness. At Snap Fitness of Thibodeau, we're on a mission to help everybody create positive lifestyle habits and make them feel fantastic. We believe the mood matters most. Sure, an active lifestyle will get you looking great, but we focus on what's more important, and that's great feeling. At Snap Fitness of Thibodeau, you'll lift not just your muscles, but also your mood. Visit snapfitness.com or call Ken
We'll be in force.
447-1685 to learn how we're refreshing fitness so you can take the first steps toward feeling great. Snap Fitness for the feeling. So they said, indeed, no targeting, I think. But was get a 15-yard penalty.
So move the ball to the Nicholls 32-yard line after the 15-yard penalty on Kevin Johnson. 1st down and 10. Hennigan in the gun and Thomas to his right. 2 left and Calvin Austin right. And a penalty and a flag down at the 25 in the secondary.
Foul start. You're 56. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
That's a rare penalty on redshirt senior Dylan Parham. He's an All-American and is now making his 40th consecutive start. So back Memphis up 5 yards to the 37-yard line with a 1st down and 15. Hennigan shotgun, 2 left, 1 right. Has the snap, looks right, fires far sideline, and the catch is made by Calvin Austin. You know, last year, Seth, he was the first-team All-American Athletic Conference pick, led the conference in receiving yards and touchdowns. He caught 11 of them. 2nd down and 5 at the 26. Handoff goes to Thomas. Big hole right side. Far numbers 15. Down to the 10. And rolls over at the 9. 1st and goal to go for Memphis. A run there of 16 yards for Brandon Thomas.
Colonels getting some substitutes on the field in their goal line package.
1st and goal at the 10 for Memphis officially. Snap back Hennigan. Handoff Thomas. Tries to run over Taj Brown. Bangs off a couple more. And he's inside the 8. Call it the 8-yard line. Gain of 2. 2nd down and goal from the 8 upcoming for Memphis. Midway through this first quarter, 7-0 Nicholls leads.
Yeah, Kevin Moore back in the game as well. Came up and meet Thomas in the hole.
Calvin Austin right. 2 receivers left. Gabe Rogers, Javon Ivory. Hennigan looks into the Nicholls secondary. Claps his hands twice. Now he's got the snap. Fakes the pass. Throws in the flat. It's dropped. That was the tight end, Sean Dykes. A terrific tight end. Honorable mention, All-American Athletic Conference. That's just a point-blank drop near numbers at the 10, Seth, and make it 3rd down and goal at the 8.
Interesting call here. Look, Hennigan hadn't thrown a ball past 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. Now it's 3rd down and goal from the 8. He's going to have to somewhat get it downfield. So interesting to see. They've been very careful with the young freshman.
3rd down and goal from the 8 of Nicholls. Hennigan shotgun tight end off the left side of the line. Austin right, 2 receivers left. Thomas to his left hip. Nicholls rushes 5. Handoff Thomas, and is blown up by Tyree Evans. No gain on the play on the inside handoff. Tyree just smoked him. Maybe a half-yard gain, and that means Memphis will bring out the field goal unit for a chip shot try, but Nicholls does its job on D.
And I think that tells you they don't want to make a mistake early. 3rd down, 3rd goal from the 8, and 8 run. They didn't want to take a chance of maybe the Youngs to throw an interception.
They'll spot this ball on the right hash at the 16, so a 26-yard attempt for Joe Doyle. Grad transfer from Tennessee, who has not kicked in his college career. This one up to our left, has the distance, and it's perfect. So a drive for Memphis that goes 9 plays, 57 yards, capped by a 26-yard Joe Doyle field goal, and the Tigers are on the board. They get 3, 7-3 Nicholls leads. 6:11 to go, first quarter here at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. Season opener for the Colonels, trying to send a shocker through the college football airways here on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
It is the greatest recliner sale in Watson's discount furniture history. For 3 days only, pay no sales tax on all newly arrived or overstocked rocker recliners, power recliners, and motion furniture in those 2 large warehouses. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing up to 12 months or no credit check program with 90 days same as cash at Watson's Discount Furniture. Doors will open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for this incredible sales event at Watson's Discount Furniture, 916 Levy Road in Morgan City, where you can always save heavy on the levy.
It's a Spotlight sales event, and the spotlight is on you, our customer, at A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. New car lots look empty, and some manufacturers aren't building cars at all, but Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is building every model, every day. But sold orders have priority. In less than 10 minutes together on our manufacturer's site, we can build and price your perfect vehicle, and you can even press the order button. Don't pay for options and colors you don't want. Let us build your perfect vehicle with your name on the window sticker at A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
57-yard drive for Memphis, capped by a 26-yard Joe Doyle field goal. And they are on the board here at home. 7-3 Nicholls leads at 6:11 to go in the first quarter at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. Hey, a reminder that Nicholls football is brought to you by LeBlanc Brothers Ready Mix, a locally owned concrete company serving the Bayou region since 1945. Industrial, commercial, residential, and everything in between. LeBlanc Brothers provides quality concrete at competitive prices with the best customer service in the industry. Please call us at 985-876-6254 for all your concrete needs, or stop by one of our locations, 2519 West Park Avenue in Gray, Louisiana, or 6185 Highway 1 in Paincourtville. LeBlanc Brothers, a proud supporter of Nicholls Athletics. Nicholls defense does its job there, Seth, holding Memphis to 3.
Yeah, nice drive by Memphis, but aided by a penalty, but the Colonels turned them away in the red zone, so that's good work by the Colonel D.
So Noah Grant, freshman from Memphis, a transfer from Navy, will send this kick away from the 35-yard line, and David Robinson at the 4 waves for a fair catch to our left. And Nicholls will once again begin from its own 25-yard line. 6:11 to go first quarter, leading 7-3. Well, that first drive, Seth, 11 plays, 75 yards. Scott to Franklin from 10 yards. They were methodical.
Yeah, I don't think there was any completion on the drive, and like we mentioned, only maybe one play that didn't result in positive yards. So a great job moving forward, and let's see Roussel back out there. So he went in, got his fingers taped up, whatever it was, and tell you what, he's tough.
So Roussel back in at center, the freshman All-American. Negrado off the left side of the line, motions there. 2 right for Scott in the gun from the 25. Snap back, handoff Gums. Spins off a couple tacklers and gets 2 yards. Running right up the gut. Stop made in the linebacking core for Memphis by J.J. Russell, their second leading tackler last fall. And it brings up 2nd down and 8. We're inside 6 minutes to go first quarter. Nicholls leading the Memphis Tigers out of the FBS in the American Athletic Conference 7-3. Dixon and Costly right. Scott's got Gums behind him, tight end off the left side of the line. From the 27 on 2nd and 8, Scott rolling right. He's in trouble. Now he fires into double coverage, and that was a dangerous pass that flies off the body of David Mosley. Near numbers at the 35. His helmet flies off as well after it was blown up, and it brings up 3rd down and 8.
You get hit in the helmet, it flies off, and I don't know how you can't maybe look at targeting on that, but either way, first incompletion. And take a little look here, and I mean, obvious to me, but
so 3rd down and 8. Again, Nicholls in the spring, 46%, but they struggled down the stretch. They bring in a couple of tight ends. Nathan Hebb checks in. He moves to the left side of the formation along with Lee Negrado. Franklin and Dixon are right. Scott in the gun from his own 27. 3rd down and 8, Gums to his left. Snap back, 3-step drop, throwing in a flat for Gums, and it's off his hands, incomplete. Far numbers at the 28-yard line. He felt the footsteps coming of Julian Burnett, the corner, that Michigan State transfer, and Nicholls goes 3 and out here. Sept, they got a punt with 5:30 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that's a much better series by the Memphis defense. You know, they took it a little personal, probably at first drive, turned it to a touchdown, and made a few adjustments, and they were much better at that time on defense.
Craig Walker averaged about 40 yards per punt on 25 in this spring. He will send it away from his own 13-yard line. It was snapped at 27. High snap, handled well. Calvin Austin waves his right arm in a circular motion for a fair catch at his own 27-yard line. So no return off what ends up being a 50-yard punt. Pretty well done there by Craig Walker. And actually a 46-yard punt. And so the Memphis offense will come back onto the fields. 5:23 in this first quarter. Again, Nicholls, their season opener to their 50th year of football. Just 148 days after finishing the spring FCS season. It'll be their 2nd FBS win in their last 5 matchups with the FBS. And their 5th FBS win since 2000. 1st and 10 Memphis from their own 28. Hennigan in the gun. And 3 wide, Thomas is the back. 4-man Nicholls front, handoff Thomas running over the right guard. He crosses the 30, gets about a yard further, and then he is driven back by Perry Gansey. So a nice job there. Gain of, call it 3, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and again, they're going to be very patient and very conservative with that freshman quarterback, not put him in bad situations. Thomas doing a good job of running so far for the Tigers.
Thomas is still in the backfield. Calvin Austin split wide right, 2 left. 2nd and 7 from the 31 of Memphis. Now Nicholls jumps off sides. Could have been a free play. Now, hold on a second. Was there movement?
They had 2 guys moving.
Yeah, Tyree Evans jumped off Sept, but he might have been instigated.
He had the tailback moving over, and then the tight end went in motion, so it looks like they're going to say offsides.
Offside on the defense. Elevated to the backfield. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It was Tyree Evans who jumped offside. So that's a 5-yard penalty that makes it a much more manageable 2nd down and 2. And that's really what you don't want to do with a true freshman quarterback. Give him life. Austin right, 2 left from the 41-yard line. And there's a handoff that goes to Thomas. Breaks it loose near sideline 40, 45, and shoved out of bounds. So Memphis takes full advantage right away up to the 47-yard line. Gain of 11 there and a 1st down.
Thomas been the workhorse.
From the 47-yard line of Memphis, 1st and 10. Snap back Hennigan, handoff Thomas, and quickly tackled by Jordan Jackson after a gain of 2. Running right up the gut that time. Approaching midfield. She's at the 49, second down and 8. The clock at 4:15 and ticking first quarter. Nicholls leading Memphis out of the FBS 7-3. Second offensive drive for Memphis. They got a field goal on their first drive that went 10 plays, 57 yards. Nicholls held strong in the red zone. Two receivers right. Javon Ivory left for Memphis. Thomas is still in the backfield. Snap back, turn, hand off Thomas, running left. Bangs off a couple more bodies and gets on the Nicholls side of midfield to the 45. Running inside the near numbers. It's a gain of 8 yards there. Actually called 7 yards, 3rd and 2. Marquavius Weaver checks in. From the 45, hands off. Weaver running left, and he's right near the marker. I think they're going to give him a first down.
Yeah, I think he fell forward, and he'll have the first down. Weaver in for Thomas.
Weaver on the rush.
So Marquavius Weaver, fifth-year senior out of Bartlett, Tennessee, about 2 hours away. Couple yard gain to get that first down. Now from the 43 of Nicholls, Memphis is on the move. Sixth play of the drive, 1st and 10. Hennigan back, looking right, fires high, and over the head of Calvin Austin. Far numbers at the 35-yard line. It was covered up that time by James Tobin. Grad transfer from Austin P. He could be a nice addition to this defense.
Absolutely, and that was nice coverage. And you saw the freshman, he wasn't real accurate. And that was the first pass he had, really downfield.
Tobin didn't play in the spring. Made 6 starts for Austin Peay back in 2019. Second out and 10 Memphis from the 43 of Nicholls. 2 right and 1 left, and Hassel. Hennigan hands off. And this is Weaver working his way up the gut to about the 37-yard line. So he gets a gain of 6. 3rd down and 4, they go quick. Another handoff goes to Weaver, running left. Oh, Nicholls had him dead to rights in the backfield. Pulls a couple guys forward for another yard. Brought down by Zach Bernard. He is shy of a first down, though, Seth, so it's 4th and 1.
And they'll go quick.
They rush up to the line. 4th down and 1 at the 35 of Nicholls. High snap, Hennigan. Hands off Weaver. Flag is down. Big hole Weaver. Inside the 20 near numbers. Tackled down at the 19, but we'll see him at the flag. All the way back at the 35-yard line.
I think it'll be offsides. So the play's going to count.
It's a methodical drive here for Memphis.
Clark checks into the backfield now as a running back.
Defense. The penalties decline. Result of the play. It's a first down.
So Rodriguez Clark checks into the backfield now. He's the 3rd running back we've seen. He's behind Hennigan, who's in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Calvin Austin right, matched up with James Tobin. Hennigan surveys the Nicholls secondary. Has the high snap, handoff Clark, running right, tries to bounce it outside. Evans pulls him down, but he falls forward. Running outside the right hash mark, down to the 13-yard line on a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. Clock now approaching 2 to go in the first quarter. Nicholls leading 7-3, but Memphis driving. Now the 11th play of the drive upcoming that started at their 25-yard line. Hennigan in the shotgun, has the snap, rolls left, looking, lobs it up top and over the head of the intended target, Javon Ivory, at the near pylon. He was covered up well that time by Dwayne Betts, the South Alabama transfer. Good coverage near pylon, 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, Betts did a great job down there. Well, Betts is a tall 6'2" out there in that corner, and Hennigan just threw it out of bounds.
Kevin Johns is in his 3rd year calling plays for Memphis. Hennigan, the true freshman, the first true freshman to start an opener for Memphis. Peers his way, now looks back. 3rd and 4 at the 13 of Nicholls, 1:43 first quarter clock. Colonels lead 7-3. In the gun, has the snap, handoff Clark, right up the gut, and he runs over a Colonel and right into the end zone. Touchdown Memphis. Chase Brown got bulldozed over. Rodriguez Clark, a 13-yard touchdown run. Memphis has 9 in a row, and the Tigers have their first lead. 9-7, 1:38 to go first quarter here at the Liberty Bowl.
I'm going to tell you, Jack, that was a big boy drive there. They just kept it on the ground, just went right at the Colonels and just knocked them off the football. And I'll tell you what, Clark ended it. Run over Brown, touchdown Tigers.
Impressive stuff. We saw all three of their running backs. And the thing is, Seth, on a drive like that, where you don't have to overuse Hennigan, extra point from Joe Doyle is up and good to our left. When they can rely on the running game like that, he gets that much more comfortable as a true freshman starter.
Absolutely. And it doesn't matter if you pass it or you run it, you get the lead. That's going to help him calm down a little bit.
10 in a row for Memphis after Nicholls got on the board at first. 1:38 to go, first quarter here at the Liberty Bowl. And so now Nicholls has to find a way to get a response. Defensively, they had a couple chances on that drive. When you don't finish, and they didn't finish on that drive set, that's what happens. They'll get burned. A couple of big runs in that drive of 13 for the touchdown, and also they had a 15-yarder.
Yeah, and that was the big play right there. And that offsides, they sold out trying to stop them. They got a big play, got the first down, and tell you what, takes it right down and puts it in the end zone. Impressive drive by the Tigers.
So 10 in a row for Memphis. And Caleb now Noah Grant sends the kick away to our left. Sails over the head of David Robinson for a touchback through the end zone. And so the Nicholls offense will come back onto the field. 1:38 to go here in the first quarter at the Liberty Bowl. 10-7 lead for Memphis. Again, if you're just joining us, season opener here for Nicholls. All-time in season openers are 23 and 26. They have opened up with an FBS opponent every year except 2 in the last 10 seasons. They did beat Kansas to open the 2018 year, and now trying to do it again against Memphis out of the AAC. Lindsey Scott shotgun, 1st and 10, Nicholls from their 25. Takes a handoff, and Lindsey's going to just dive forward for 1. The sweep was not available to Carrington. Stop made by the linebacking core of Russell and Allen. Only a gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Well, they've really done a good job of clamping down since that first drive. They really have not allowed the Colonels any room here on the next 2 drives.
Approaching a minute to go here, first quarter at the Liberty Bowl. Nicholls trailing 10-7. 2 right, Dixon left. Comes the back to the right hip of Scott in the gun. Takes the handoff, drops back, throws on a deep slant, caught by Dejon Dixon. He hauls it in against heavy traffic. Covered up by Jacoby Francis. Makes the catch inside left hash mark at the 45. Way to get your 19-yard gain. Dejon's second catch of the night.
Yeah, when in doubt, throw it to 5. And that time he just, almost like he's blocking out, trying to get a rebound. He just gets there. He's so big, and he just takes away that defensive back. Good throw by Lindsey.
You can see the contrast in styles. Memphis hurrying to every single snap. Nicholls taking their sweet time. Play clock inside 10 again. Scott from the 45, 1st and 10. Handoff John Carrington, his first carry tonight. And he bulldozes forward right to midfield. Right to the logo at midfield, running over the left guard. So a 5-yard gain for Carrington, who certainly showed some flashes in the spring. 2nd and 5 upcoming for Nicholls. And that may be the final play of the first quarter. We're down to 10 seconds left.
You know, he's a guy out of San Antonio that just got better. He got hurt his freshman year, but since then he has really got behind Gums, has been a good guy to go in after, but he did a good job right there to get 5.
Nicholls content to let the first quarter clock run to its end. And after 15 minutes here at the Liberty Bowl, Memphis 10 and Nicholls 7. So the Colonels get a touchdown drive to start. Memphis responds with 10 straight points. Nicholls will have the ball at midfield. Will change ends. Second quarter coming up next. Nicholls and Memphis. We'll take a 2-minute break here on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
Medications can be scary sometimes, but necessary for our health and well-being. Lady of the Sea Community Pharmacy staff are trained in finding you the lowest cost available on your medications. Stop by with your prescriptions or medicine bottles and let one of us review your options. Patients who take their medications as prescribed have better health outcomes. Stop by one of our pharmacies today, located in Rouse's Supermarket on Highway 3235 in La Rose, or at Lady of the Sea Medical Clinic in Cutoff. We treat you like family at Lady of the Sea.
Moving your body has the power to move your mood, and there's never been a better time to prioritize your mental and physical wellness. At Snap Fitness Thibodeau, we're on a mission to help everybody create positive lifestyle habits that make them feel fantastic. We believe that mood matters most. Sure, an active lifestyle will get you looking great, but we focus on what's important, and that's feeling great. At Snap Fitness Thibodeau, you lift not just for your muscles, but also for your mood. Visit snapfitness.com or call Ken at 985-447-1685 to learn how we're refreshing fitness so you can take the first step towards feeling great. Snap Fitness, for the feeling.
Ticket Smarter, the smarter way to buy tickets to live events. If you're looking to experience and enjoy the power and excitement of all the best sports, concerts, and theater events, visit Ticketsmarter.com and download the app today. Don't miss out, smart fans. Start at Ticketsmarter.com.
Drop-In Fix is your premier choice for smartphone, tablet, and computer repairs. Specializing in all major brands of smartphones, tablets, and desktops, Drop-In Fix can make sure your device continues to work while keeping your costs down. Whether you're a home full of gadgets or a business with printers and PCs, we have you covered. Drop-In Fix located in home on Bayou Gardens Boulevard and Grand Caillou Road, and their new location on Canal Boulevard in Thibodeau. Drop-In Fix. If you drop it, we fix it.
Colonel fans, do you love being outdoors, but find the sun's harsh ways wreak havoc on your eyes? If so, you can experience comfortable quality vision on even the sunniest days. Mitchell Family Eye Care, Thibodeau's 5-star rated family vision and medical eye doctors, are also one of the largest dealers of design sunglasses in the region. And the doctors and staff at Mitchell Family Eye Care are committed to providing the most advanced eye care available. Come in and mention this ad for exclusive 30% off any Costa Del Mar polarized sunglasses. See the difference at Mitchell Family Eye Care. Start of the second quarter here on a beautiful night, a beautiful 87-degree night. East of downtown here in Memphis, Jack Benjamin, Seth Thomas with you. Memphis 10, Nicholls 7 as we start the second quarter. Colonels got off to a great start. A 12-play, 75-yard touchdown drive, 10 straight point sits. And now, Seth, they start the second quarter with the ball at midfield and a second out and 5.
Yeah, again, second drive didn't go anywhere, but kind of picking it up here. Nice throw to Dejon, and Carrington had a nice run, so we'll see if they can keep this going.
19-yard catch by Dixon to finish off that first quarter. And now Lindsey Scott in the gun. Ball right at midfield between the hash marks. 2nd and 5, Nicholls moving right to left. Snap back Scott. Handoff is fake. Now he's looking deep over the middle for Dantes Costly, and it's tipped off his hands, incomplete. Coverage provided by Jacoby Francis inside the 5 and about the 3, right down the seam. That was a terrific play. That ball just a touch underthrow.
You usually don't see that. Lindsey just didn't put enough air under it, but it was a nice fake in the backfield, and Costly going down the middle of the field and just didn't get it out there enough for him to run under.
Now, Costly is so fast. He's one of the quicker guys on the team. And he had a step. But now it's 3rd and 5. Nicholls today on 3rd down, 1 for 2 at midfields. White jerseys, white pants, gray helmets for the Colonels, moving right to left. Snap back, Lindsey Scott, flat catch Carrington near sideline and tiptoes out of bounds. He's shy of a first down. He gets to, they'll give him it. So it's a gain of 3. You're on Memphis' side of the field, and what does Tim Rebo elect to do now on 4th and 2?
I think he's going to punt it. Looks like he's going to send a special unit out there, maybe hit him deep and try to hold him.
Yeah, not sure there's really a choice here at this point in the game. Just 30 seconds gone in the second quarter, so they will send the punting unit out.
Walker's been pretty good at pinning the other team inside the 15, inside the 10, so let's see if he can do it again.
Calvin Austin is a dangerous return man. He had a punt return touchdown last year against Navy. He stands inside 10 at the 9 in the right hash mark. Walker at his own 40 will boot it away. Flag is down, and Austin runs up and he muffs the punt. It's taken out of the air. Now a flag is down as well as Chase Brown walks into the end zone with that ball, but there's all kinds of confusion now.
Well, you couldn't advance a muff, but I think they're going to say fair catch interference on this side. We'll see what the penalty is back at the line of scrimmage. It may be a legal procedure against the Colonels. Not enough men on the line of scrimmage. So
the referee, Edwin Lee, is walking over to Ryan Silverfield to discuss. Tim Rebo's angry about something as well.
So they're going to get 15 yards. They'll probably decline the one up here at the line of scrimmage. 15-yard penalty run to 15, so they might get it out about the 30-yard line.
Let's see. Really hurts. If you knew that was going to happen, you'd go on fourth down.
Absolutely.
There are 2 fouls by the kicking team. Illegal formation. 5 players in the backfield. That penalty is declined. Kick catch interference. Number 6. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So Jordan Jackson gets called for kick catch interference. And it really hurts the strategy to punt it and try to pin them deep. And all of a sudden, you negate any chance he had of switching the field, and the ball goes to the 30. 31, actually. So Memphis takes over. Again, true freshman Seth Hennigan, 3 for 6 so far for 40 yards. First true freshman to start an opener in Memphis school history. In the gun at his 31-yard line. Brandon Thomas, the running back behind him. 2 left, Javon Ivory right. Looks into the 4-man Nicholls front, arms outstretched, and now walks up and sets him to the left side of his line. Now he crawls up under center, turns, spins, hands off Thomas, big hole right side 40, near numbers 45, and backpedals past midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Just having a tough time tackling an open field. Thomas is making a miss.
19-yard gain, 1st and 10 Memphis, all the way to the Nicholls 49. 1st and 10, Memphis going quick. Snap back, Hennigan, hand off Thomas. And again, just charges forward and just eating up yardage. 6 more yards over the right guard outside the hash mark. 2nd down and 4 upcoming. Thomas is just clawing them up right now. He's now got 7 carries for 40 yards already. Snap Hennigan, 2nd and 4 at the 46, throwing on a slant. That ball was caught. Calvin Austin reels it in right in front of the body of James Tobin. Tough contested catch down to the 34 on a gain of 12.
Nice throw that time.
Hurry up for Memphis. 1st and 10, Nicholls 34. Hennigan in the gun and 3 wide. Snap is back, 4-man rush. Hennigan steps up. No pressure, rolls right, throws. Wide open Javon Ivory near sideline 15, and he's spun out of bounds around the 10. They'll call him down right at the 10-yard line. Yep, 24-yard gain, and this Nicholls defense just not getting enough pressure right now on Hennigan. He's too comfortable. 2 gone, 2nd quarter, 10-7 Memphis. They've scored 10 points in a row after the hot start for Nicholls. See if this defense can dial something up and hold them to a field goal at least. Hennigan shotgun and 2 receivers left. Thomas behind him. 2 tight ends right. Claps his hands, has the snap. Hands off Thomas. Running left. Gansey misses a tackle. Thomas bounced it back inside and scores. Brandon Thomas. A touchdown run for Memphis. And the Tigers have 16 unanswered points here at the Liberty Bowl. They lead 16-7, 12-29, 2nd quarter.
Just not able to make the tackles. They've been in position. Just can't bring them down.
Gansey misses there. Now, that's a tough tackle to make if you're Gansey running around at 262, 260, but have to make those kind of plays against an FBS opponent. Extra point now for Joe Doyle to our right. Snap good, hold good. And the kick away to our right, straight through the uprights. So Memphis, after getting punched a little bit in the mouth by the Colonels on that opening drive of the game, have responded with 17 straight points here at home. 12-29 first half here in Memphis. It's the Tigers 17, the Colonels 7 on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
Total Urgent Care. Walk-in care for minors.
At Thibodeau Regional Wellness Center, we're improving the health and well-being of the region, one person at a time. And this means more game time, more first times, more crunch time, more face time, and more party time. Isn't it time you started living your best life? Change starts here at Thibodeau. Thibodeau Regional Wellness Center.
It is the greatest recliner sale in Watson's discount furniture history. For 3 days only, pay no sales tax on all newly arrived or overstocked rocker recliners, power recliners, and motion furniture in those 2 large warehouses. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing up to 12 months or no credit check program with 90 days same as cash at Watson's Discount Furniture. Doors will open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for this incredible sales event at Watson's Discount Furniture, 916 Levy Road in Morgan City, where you can always save heavy on the levy.
Well, Memphis has responded after Nicholls struck first. They've scored 17 straight points and lead 17-7, 12:29 to go in this season opener for both teams to start this 2021 fall campaign. Well, a good time to remind you that Ticket Smarter is the smarter way to buy tickets to live events. If you're looking to experience and enjoy the power and excitement of all the best sports, concerts, and theater events, visit Ticketsmarter.com and download the app today. Don't miss out, smart fans. Start at Ticketsmarter.com. Jack Benjamin, Seth Thomas. We're at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium, home of the Memphis Tigers, whose crowd has now gotten into this thing, Seth. 17 straight points for the Hope team. They lead Nicholls 17-7, 12:29 left in the first half.
Yeah, the Colonel offense has got to come out here and kind of stem the tide here. We thought that the Colonels would be able to score. Stopping the other team was going to be the secret. And they did the first drive, but boy, since then, Tigers are put in high gear, but the Colonels got to come out here and get some points on this drive, I think.
Freshman Noah Grant has already kicked a couple of touchbacks today. He's kicking into the wind this time, though, so maybe a chance for a return. The ball falls off the tee, and that means he'll have to put it back on. Marquise Albert and David Robinson deep to our right for Nicholls. They hover around their own 5. Wind gusting at about 16 miles per hour and blowing inward. Again, Nicholls looking for a 5th win against the FBS opponent since 2000. Work to do here, down by 10, trying to reestablish a little momentum. Now, Memphis has to hold the ball on the tee here. Cameron Fleming does the honors, and the kick from Grant will sail out of bounds on the far sideline around the 5, so that means Nicholls will get favorable field position here, Seth. Put the ball out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, exactly what they needed right there. Good place to start.
6 kick out of bounds. The kicking team. The ball placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
So Lindsey Scott is 6 for 9 for 69 yards. Julian Gums, 7 carries for 30 yards. Dejon Dixon, 3 receptions for 46. How does this offense now put it together and get some points?
Well, they came out there and had a good run-pass balance, but since then, Memphis done a good job shutting down the running game. So I think you have to go to a couple short passes to Dejon. You got Gums back in there in the backfield.
Scott shotgun from the 35, 1st and 10. Nicholls moves right to left. Handoff Gums, running right between the hash marks. Crosses the 35, bouncing off bodies to the 37-yard line. Call it the 38. Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 upcoming. Thomas Pickens makes the stop for Memphis in the linebacking core. 12:15 to go in the first half. 17-7 Memphis, 17 unanswered for the Tigers.
2 tight ends set for the Colonel. They got a receiver right, Costly, and Dejon to the left. So
Negrado, slot left. Now he motions back to the left side of the line. Mosley tight end off the right side. Snap back Scott, handoff Gums, running left. Quickly hit and drop the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5 right there. As we're inside 12 to go in the first half. This is a big, big 3rd down now for Nicholls. They're 1 for 3. They've missed in their last 2.
Yeah, I'll tell you what a good job the Tigers have done taking Lindsey out of the game, running the football. A couple times he tried, he had nowhere to go. Let's see if maybe they try to fake the handoff and him keep it, or maybe a quarterback draw here.
To your point, only 2 carries for a yard for Lindsey Scott so far. Average 75 during the spring season. 3rd and 5 Nicholls at their own 40. Dixon right to left, motion man. Dixon now moves to the left slot. All kinds of movement on the Nicholls line. This is just a disaster. On 3rd and 5, that's a miscue that you can ill afford, and you never want to use excuses, Seth, but some of these penalties.
False start, number 59. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Third down.
You know, people were asking all week, well, where does the hurricane and the preparation affect you the most? I think it's in this part of the game, the penalties, the mental sharpness, that part of it. Your legs, you'll eventually find them. It's hard to replicate the number of reps that they lost.
That was Bailey Trusty, who's entered the game at the right guard spot.
It becomes 3rd down and 10. Nicholls at their own 35. 3 wide for Scott. Snap back. 3-step drop over the middle. Pass is deflected off the hands of Dejon Dixon. Incomplete. Coverage from Greg Rubin. True freshman, local product out of White Station High School here in Memphis. Over the middle around the 45 of Memphis. And another punt upcoming here for Nicholls. They've now had to punt on their last 4 offensive drives.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty good pass, and usually one that Dejon usually catches, but that time couldn't pull it in.
So Craig Walker's been a busy man in this first half. He stands at his own 20. Ball will be snapped from the 35. Calvin Austin awaiting at his own 25 to our left. Good long snap. A relatively short punt. And Austin fields right at the 25-yard line at the near numbers. So a 40-yard punt, no return. 10:46 to go in the first half. Memphis has the ball back. Colonel defense is going to need a stop. Down 17-7 here on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
KBZE USA sees the greatest Memphis and wants to offer you a career opportunity to be a part of their Made in Memphis Reserve Prize team. To apply for your career opportunity, visit KBZEUSA.com. Made in Memphis Focus, presented by KBZE USA. October 10th, 1987. The Memphis State Tigers won the number 15 Alabama to one day. The Tigers now lead the Old Miss and another SEC opponent. Drive off the 27-yard Pittsburgh goal.
Yes.
A 13-10 upset over.
Your dental health is very important. That's why Home and Family Dental proudly serves Terrebonne.
It is the greatest recliner sale in Watson.
Services that resolve the dental needs for the entire family. Come see our brand new office located on the corner of Highway 311 and Polk Street in Houma. Dr. Stephen Morgan and Associates provide same-day crowns, orthodontics, and Botox treatments. Make your appointment today and visit our website at homeoffamilydental.com.
LeBlanc Brothers Ready Mix, a locally owned concrete company serving the Bayou region since 1945. From industrial, commercial, residential, and everything in between, LeBlanc Brothers provides quality concrete at competitive prices. With the best customer service in the industry, please call us at 985-876-6254 for all of your concrete needs, or stop by one of our locations at 2519 West Park Avenue, Gray, or 6185 Highway 1, Packerville to discuss your upcoming projects. LeBlanc Brothers, a proud supporter of Nicholls Athletics. Go Colonels!
Moving your body has the power to move your mood, and there's never been a better time to prioritize your mental and physical wellness than right now. Snap Fitness in Thibodeau, you can do just that. Visit them today, 95-447-1685, and take the first step towards feeling great. Snap Fitness for the feeling. So Memphis back to work. 17 straight points for the Tigers. Jack Benjamin, Seth Thomas with you. 10:46, second quarter clock at the Liberty Bowl. Beautiful 87-degree night here in Memphis. Work to do for the Nicholls defense to try to get the ball back to the offense. Memphis goes to work at its own 25, 1st and 10 for true freshman Seth Hennigan in the gun. The running back is Clark. Handoff there, running outside left. Breaks a tackle, works forward for 5. Gets to the 30, where he's finally brought down by a couple, including Jordan Jackson, and I think Jarius Monroe got in there as well. The problem right now is running backs of Memphis are just getting extra yardage every time. 2nd and 5 from the 30. Hennigan back. Lobs one far sideline, incomplete. Over the head of Javon Ivory. Far sideline at the 45. Covered up well there by, looks like James Tobin. And a big third down upcoming here, set 10:21 on the first half clock.
Yeah, that time Hennigan just, not real sure on some of his throws. I mean, some of it looks like freshman. He had a couple nice ones on the last drive, but that one sailed on him again. So big third down here.
10:21 first half, 17-7 Memphis leads. Season opener for both teams. 4 wide, running back Clark. Hennigan, arms outstretched, looks into the 4-man Nicholls front. Snap back, 4-step drop, steps up, rolls left, tucks it down, and he is tackled shy of a first down by 1 yard. Down at the 34-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 1.
They're going to stay out there, maybe try to draw them off sides.
Well, they're staying out there. Nichols better be disciplined. And they've already had in this game a bunch of penalties. The Memphis crowd is urging them to go for it. 4th down and 1 from their own 34-yard line. They do snap it. It's Clark up the middle, and he's got the first down. Really wasn't close either. 4 yards. That hole opened up like a wide alleyway. It's a 5-yard gain to the 40, 1st and 10.
They just showed a lot of confidence in that offensive line right there.
And just keep going quick from the 40, 1st and 10. Hennigan throwing over the middle, and a contested drop. And now a flag. That's a very late flag from the back judge. Malik Woodery covering against Ivory over the middle at midfield.
Holding. Wow. Let's see if we can.
We'll have to wait and see if we can get a replay on this. But this is
pretty good coverage to me.
Yeah, we're watching it again.
Number 21, defense. 10-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
I didn't see any kind of holding, but
that becomes another penalty against Nichols. It's already their 5th for 50 yards from midfield, 1st and 10. This is Weaver running outside left, spins free inside the 40. That was a tough 13-yard gain. No, at 14 yards, all the way down to the 36 of Nichols. Just chewing up clock on the ground, chewing up yardage on the ground.
They have a stable running backs.
They set a play clock to 40 seconds.
Yeah, this is Asa Martin who checks in. Transfer from Auburn. This is his 2nd year now with Memphis. Transferred back in 2019. Hennigan in the gun. 1st and 10 from the Nichols 37-yard line. Martin running left. Gets 4. Outside the left hash mark. Crosses the 35-yard line and tumbles down at the 34. 2nd down and 6, 34 at Nichols. Hurry up offense in full effect, 3 wide for Hennigan in the gun. Snap back, 3-step drop, looking right, lobs it up, and it is incomplete, and a flag. Of course. Jordan Jackson covering up against Cameron Fleming, who was doing a wheel run under the backfields. And the officials are talking this one over around the 10 near numbers where that ball was thrown.
Interference, so you got it. I tell you what, every close call.
Pass interference. Number 6, defense.
Both players played football there.
Automatic. First down.
Looks like a pretty bang-bang 50-50 on the replay. That's often how these penalties go, so move it down to the 18-yard line, and that was the biggest thing for Tim Rebo, talking to him this week, limiting penalties in a game like this. Nichols has not done that. 18-yard line, 1st and 10. Hennigan in the gun. Motion man is Dykes, the tight end, off the left side of the line. The turn, the spin. This is Weaver. Outside left tackle gets a yard.
Nice job that time.
To the 17-yard line. I think it was Bernard in on the stop. Along with Reeves.
Martin in there as well. Martin did a good job on that right wing spot. Or right end spot. Now he moves over to the left side.
Half a yard gain. Still call it 2nd and 10 from the 18. Weaver again runs into a couple, and the Nichols front does a better job there. Now, we talk all the time about limiting damage and keeping it to 3. This is really a time you have to do it. Again, trying to keep it within 2 scores here before the half. Remember, Memphis does get the ball to start the 3rd, too. We approach the midway part of the 2nd quarter. 8:20, rolling clock, 17-7. Memphis leads. Hennigan shotgun, 3rd down and 9. Make it 3rd down and 8 at the 17 of Nichols. He moves his running back off his left side, Weaver. 2 receivers right, Calvin Austin left, matched up with Tobin. Snap back, handoff, Weaver running right, and interesting sequence of play calls there, Seth. Not a whole lot doing. kind of maybe a couple of yards to the 15. And this is going to set up a, 4th down and 7. It'll be a field goal try coming.
I guess they just figured we need to get 3 points down here, and the more we get, we've been able to hold them and increase the lead. But you're right, really interesting call there. Is just 3 runs into the line, and good job by the Colonels' defensive line to shut that down.
Drive that started at their 25. This will be a 33-yard field goal try for Joe Doyle, the Tennessee transfer. Inside left hash mark. Hold is good. Kick to our right is straight through the uprights and true. So Doyle, who will punt and kick for this team, is 2 for 2 on field goals today. That one from 33, previously from 26. Memphis has 20 straight points on the board here at home at the Liberty Bowl. They lead Nicholls 20-7, 7:19 to go before halftime on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
It is the greatest recliner sale in Watson's discount furniture history. For 3 days only, pay no sales tax on all newly arrived or overstocked rocker recliners, power recliners, and motion furniture in those 2 large warehouses. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing up to 12 months or no credit check program with 90 days same as cash at Watson's Discount Furniture. Doors will open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for this incredible sales event at Watson's Discount Furniture. 916 Levy Road in Morgan City, where you can always save heavy on the levy.
Attention Tesh Action Clinic patients who use our clinic in Thibodaux or one of our clinics in Terrebonne Parish. We regret to announce that these sites are closed until further notice. However, we invite you to continue your care at our clinic in Morgan City or at our main campus in Franklin. Our clinic in Morgan City is located at 1124 7th Street. Call 985-384-2371 to make your appointment there. Our main campus in Franklin is located at 1115 Weber Street in Franklin. To make your appointment there, call 337-828-2550.
So you can experience comfortable quality vision on even the sunniest days with Mitchell Family Eye Care. Thibodaux's 5-star rated family vision and medical eye doctors who are also one of the largest dealers of design sunglasses in the region. And the doctors and staff at Mitchell Family Eye Care are committed to providing the most advanced eye care available. Come in and mention this ad for exclusive 30% off any Costa Del Mar polarized sunglasses. See the difference at Mitchell Family Eye Care. Jack Benjamin, Seth Thomas with you. Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium in Memphis, and the Tigers have 20 unanswered points here to lead Nicholls 20-7. 7:19 to go before halftime in the season opener for both teams. 33-yard field goal for Joe Doyle set after a 10-play, 60-yard drive.
I guess the good news is, Jack, it feels like Memphis is up by about 30, and they're only up by 13. So a couple of scores. The Colonels will get a score here before the half, hold them right back in the ball game. But I'll tell you what, you got to be impressed with the way that Memphis offensive line and the running backs are really getting that ground game going for the Tigers.
So Noah Grants will kick it away to our left at the 35. Marquise Albert, David Robinson deep to our right. Kicking into the wind here, so this is returnable from Robinson. He'll run it out at the 2. Far numbers the 10, inside the numbers the 15, and he falls down at the 17. Not a good return there. Tackle on special teams for Memphis. That was Cameron Fleming coming up and making the hit. Only a 15-yard return, so not great positioning to start here for Nicholls. That first drive, Seth, 11 plays, 75 yards for a touchdown for Nicholls. They've punted on the 4 drives since. They've gained 35 yards of total offense since. It's not good enough, especially on the road against an FBS opponent in Memphis, who won a bowl game last year and won 8-3. Nicholls from their own 17. Lindsey Scott in the gun, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. He's got a lane to run. He slides down outside the right hash mark at the 25. So a great job of pulling that one down. 8-yard run for Lindsey. Only his 3rd carry tonight. 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and Lindsey finally gets loose. You know, he was so elusive last year running that football, and he's going to have to do it a little bit. You don't want to see him do it maybe as much, but that time pulled it down, made a nice gain.
Inside 7 to go first half here at the Liberty Bowl. A beautiful night in Memphis. Nicholls 2nd and 2 from their own 25. Comes to Scott's left. Costley and Dixon left. Handoff Gums. Tries to plunge forward, and he's just got enough for a first down. Needed 2. He got just enough. And they will indeed move the chains here on a rolling first half clock that hits 6.5 to go.
First down.
Gums has had to work hard for his now 40 yards on 11 carries. All-American running back a couple years ago. Had a quiet spring season by his standards. He's to the right of Lindsey Scott. 2 tight ends off the right side of the line. 2 receivers left. Dejon Dixon right. Snap back. Lindsey Scott looking right. Pulls it down and runs. At the 30, breaks a tackle. Outside left hash mark, falls forward to the 34. That's a great job by Lindsey, set to manage a couple more yards and creates a manageable 2nd down and 4, a gain of 6.
Absolutely, but we heard at the top of the broadcast, Coach Rebo talking about the speed of Memphis. You saw it right there. Usually Lindsey turns those things into about 20, 25 yards, and they got him for only about 6. So good job by the defense, good job by Lindsey.
All-American linebacker J.J. Russell on the stop. 2nd and 4, Nicholls. Clock at 5:30, moving first half. Colonels down 20-7 on the road. From the 34-yard line, over the middle, pass is incomplete. Looking for Quincy Cage on a slant. Right around the 45 over the middle of the field. Covered up by a couple, including Julian Barnett. And here we go, another 3rd down, 3rd and 4.
You talked about it. You got to make those plays when you have them open. It looked like it went off of Quincy's hands. It would have been a first down. Now you set up a 3rd down and 4. A must-make situation with 5:26 to go.
Nicholls 1 for 4 on 3rd down tonight. They have missed on their last 3. This is a 3rd and 4 at their own 34. 2 receivers right. Dejon Dixon left. Gums the back to the left hip of Lindsey Scott. Motion man is Franklin. Handoff goes to Gums. Interesting play call there. He only gets about a yard. Now that's a play again. When you're going up against Southland Conference competition, you got room to maybe run a little bit. Not the case there. They keep it on the grounds. And now it's 4th down and 2 on your own side of the field. And you can't afford to go for it. Here comes the punting unit again.
You can't. You stopped them in the red zone last time running, and I guess you figure, but you just you went in motion, you kind of fake the motion, maybe get them off balance, but defense has done a good job for them Tigers after that first drive.
Now Craig Walker will send it away again. This time he stands in his own 20.
It's not Austin back there. Can't quite make it out yet.
So you know what? That's Eddie Lewis.
There you go.
Receives the fair catch at his own 21.
Media, timeout.
So the punt by Craig Walker ends up going 43 yards, no return. Memphis will take over at its 22-yard line at the other side of this media timeout. 4:32 to go at the Liberty Bowl. Memphis 20, Nicholls 7. Tigers have the ball back. Can they strike again before halftime? Here on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
Rouse's name is synonymous with seafood. You will not find anybody with more enthusiasm for the people, waterways, and fisheries of the Gulf Coast. Rouse's Seafood Department is stocked year-round with beautiful, fresh seafood caught right here at home by local fishermen. Rouse's also sources in season from the East Coast and West Coast, so you can enjoy seafood from every coast without leaving your favorite one, the Gulf Coast. Try Rouse's Down the Bayou Seafood Boil Mix in stores now.
It's finally our football season. Wagaspack Oil Company is proud to support Nicholls State football. Wagaspack Oil is the premier distributor of gasoline, diesel, lubricants, and DEF to all of our area's unique industries. Our sister company, Vacherie Fuel, has bottle exchange and bulk propane that you need at home games. Find additional information on our website, wagoil.com. Wagaspack Oil, Vacherie Fuel, and Nicholls Colonels football, a winning combination.
Central Boat Rentals are proud to be a partner of Nicholls Colonels. We look forward to a great 2021-2022 season. Central Boats has been in the marine transportation business for over 50 years. It provides specialized tug and barge services to the oil field, liquid cargo, and project cargo industries. For information about CBR and career opportunities, go to our website, www.centralboat.com. Go Colonels.
4:32 on the first half clock here at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. 20 unanswered points for the Memphis Tigers against the Nicholls Colonels. Jack Benjamin, Seth Thomas back with you. After a 43-yard Craig Walker punt, the Memphis offense goes back to work. And if there was ever a time to maybe force a turnover, Seth, it may be right here.
Yeah, you got to do something. Or at least a 3-and-out quickly, because they have been driving the football every time they got it and turning it into points.
They have scored on all 4 drives, 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. Back to work, true freshman Seth Hennigan from his own 22, 1st and 10. Motion man is Gabe Rogers, right to left, moves to the left slot. Snap is back, fakes a handoff, throws to Rogers. Far numbers blown up quickly by James Tobin. That's a short tackle, far numbers right around the 28-yard line, but still a quality gain on first down, gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
Tobin has done a good job out there. We've called his name a couple times.
Memphis from its own 28-yard line, 2nd and 4. Approaching 4 to go, first half. They lead 20-7. It's a wide handoff there to Brandon Thomas, and it's blown up. Hayden Shaheen makes the stop. That's the first TFL for the Nicholls defense today. Gets him back at the 25. So it's a loss at 3, and here's that 3rd down and long situation, 3rd and 7. Memphis will go quick. Nicholls still running bodies on. Hennigan looks into the 5-man Nicholls front. They blitz. Hennigan off his back foot over the middle. That ball is nearly intercepted. Oh, it was caught. How did Rogers make that catch? He was sandwiched by Jackson and Kevin Moore, and he held on at the 35. That's a killer, and it's 10 yards. So Memphis converts again from the 35. Hennigan throwing near sideline, and it's a jump ball pulled down by Javon Ivory. Right over the top of Jarius Monroe. Might have got through Jarius' hands.
I mean, he was in perfect position, but credit Ivory to go up over the top.
All the way down to the 32. And now we've got an injury. Not sure who the
Kevin Moore, but yeah, Memphis is thinking that maybe he's trying to slow him down a little bit because he's walking off. Trainer didn't even come out.
And watching that catch by Ivory again, he just went right over Jarius Monroe for 32. Here it is again. Jarius' hands were there, and he just pulled it in.
Yeah, he's just right there in position.
That's 6'2", 180 going up against 6'1", 195. Ivory for 32 yards. The ball's all the way down to the Nicholls 32 on a couple of plays. 3:22 first half. Memphis leads 20-7. Brandon Thomas, the running back behind Seth Hennigan in the gun. Dykes, the tight end, off the line to the right. 1 right, 2 left. Reeves, actually Tyree Evans jumps offside, but see, this is on. I don't think Memphis has been called for a penalty yet tonight.
Outside, number 34, defense. Into the neutral zone, we call the offense react. 5-yard penalty, first down.
I was just confirming, Memphis has been called for 1 penalty for 5 yards. Nicholls now 7 for 70. 3:08 to go first half. Memphis all the way at the 27 to Nicholls. 1st and 10. Big hole. Brandon Thomas bouncing off a couple bodies. Breaks free 10. Near sideline 5. And down to the 3.
But you might have your second penalty against Memphis, as this could come back for a hold.
24 yards if it stands. And everybody, including the Memphis offense, is walking back. Is it just me, or have the conversations taken longer tonight between officials?
Yeah, after, I mean, if you drop a flag, it's a hold or something, and now they're saying, let's see. I mean, it's holding is holding. I don't know what you could talk about.
This has just been a lot of dialogue.
Holding, number 51, offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat, first down.
And here's the thing, too, Jack. That Colonel defense has been out there a long time. You know, they're getting a little tired, and they got 257. That's a huge penalty because now you put them back behind the sticks. If you can make a couple plays, you might hold them to 3 or maybe none. So that was a big penalty. Instead of having the ball down there close to the 10, now you got it back out here about the 37.
That was on Jakari Robertson, the transfer from Cincinnati. So that backs them up to the 37 of Nicholls. Hennigan rolls right, throws near sideline, catch made by Ivory. Actually, that's Eddie Lewis, beg your pardon. And he tumbles out of bounds right around the 20. So they lose the penalty yardage. They get it right back, and they get a first down at the 20-yard line. Hennigan throwing quick, jump ball. Was Thomas in bounds? No. Near sideline at the 7. Covered up by Tobin, and 2nd and 10.
Good coverage that time. Just used the sideline as another defender and just kind of kept him outside.
2nd down and 10, Memphis at the 20 of Nicholls. They lead 20-7 here in the season opener. 2:33 to go first half at the Liberty Bowl. Lewis wide left. Austin slot right. Weaver the back to the left hip of the quarterback, Hennigan. Snap back, looks in the flat. Weaver's got daylight 20. Car numbers 15, 10, 5, and he's pulled down right near the pylon by Betts. He's down at the 2. And they might even call it closer than that. Yeah, they're going to move it actually inside the 1. 19-yard gain, 1st and goal at the 1. Memphis wants to hurry up again. This is Weaver plunging into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. 26 in a row for the Tigers. And this crowd is really, really into it now. 26-7, 2:15 to go first half. That was about as methodical as it gets, Parker.
Yeah. And aided by penalties as well. I mean, everything's going their way. When they got a penalty, they was able to turn it into first down and then points. So
now Hennigan's in the gun. They're going to go for 2 here. They've got 3 receivers bunched right. They motion Martin out of the backfield. The snap goes through the legs of the quarterback, Hennigan. He falls on it back at the 20. Nice play defensively by Dylan Davis out of Donaldsonville. But with 2:15 to go before halftime, Nicholls in all kinds of trouble, down 26-7 here at Memphis.
Well, we've been saying it all night. Every time the Colonel offense goes out there, it's the most important drive of the night. Well, no, same thing here. 2:15 to go in the half, 26 to 7. Imperative the Colonels get something out of that, because you mentioned it before. Memphis does get the ball to start the second half, so Colonels got to make something happen on this drive.
So that goes officially a 1-yard touchdown run by Weaver. And a 26-7 lead for Memphis here at home. Noah Grant will send it away to Marquise Albert and David Robinson. Nicholls can use any kind of spark, including a kick return. That won't happen here. That's a touchback into the wind to our right. That's a strong leg he's got. And so Nicholls will get the ball thrown 25. 2:15 to go before halftime. Any kind of points. Need it right here.
Definitely got to, at least you want to take the time off here and not give them another chance.
And remember, Memphis has the ball to start the third 2. Well, we didn't know what kind of team would show up here tonight. We had a pretty good idea had the hurricane not happened, but it did. Again, this team will never be one to make excuses. You just got to play better. You got to perform better. And 7 penalties for 70 yards. That's not going to get it done on any night against any opponent in the first half. Lindsey Scott in the gun. 1st and 10, Nicholls from their own 25. Scott looks right, fires, and a jump ball over the head of KJ Franklin. He's hit late. Incomplete. 40-yard line, far numbers. Looked like some coverage on the play from Quindell Johnson, hard-hitting safety, and a couple others. And it's 2nd and 10. Well, that's not going to burn any clock. An incomplete pass that took 4 seconds. Not a lot of openings here against this Memphis defense so far that was pretty good in the American Conference last year. From the 25, 2nd and 10. Scott throwing, far numbers. KJ Franklin tries to make a man miss and can't. Gets 3 yards to the 28-yard line, 3rd and 7. What else is new? 3rd and long.
They've done a good job of getting to those receivers, and Memphis going to use a timeout here and try to get the ball back.
So with 2:01 to go.
Timeout. Memphis. For first and a half. 30 seconds late. Please set the game clock to 2 minutes, 4 seconds. 2 minutes, 4 seconds, please.
This is a Memphis program, Seth. Just reading up on them this week. They've been very good of late. You know, you think about them, if you're talking the mid-2000s or so, they were a struggling program. And all of a sudden, they've gone to now 7 bowl games in a row. That's the most in the American Athletic Conference. They've won 8 or more games each of the last 7 years, the most in program history. Only 5 FBS teams in the country have accomplished that. So this is a program that all of a sudden has gotten it going consistently. We were talking about this before. They haven't had a question mark at quarterback until tonight. Brady White and Paxton Lynch. They had a couple other guys. And, well, right now, Hennigan's doing just enough because his defense is playing lights out.
Absolutely. He's got to put a few points on the board for that kind of defense.
3rd down and 7 for Nicholls from their 28. Lindsey Scott's back. Pressure coming. He's enveloped. He gets out of it. He's rolling left. He's looking downfield. He fires, and it's nearly intercepted. Just over the outstretched arms of Rodney Owens. He was the closest person to it, the boundary safety. And the junior college transfer from Iowa Western at about the 35 near numbers. Dixon was running a go route. Costley was over the middle. No one was really in the vicinity except the defense for Memphis. Nicholls may be lucky they didn't pick that one off.
Walker really needs to get away a good punt. Dropping it would be Lewis back there. Seen him handle the last 2 punts.
Walker stands at his own 15. Ball snapped to the 28. Lewis hovering around the 30 far numbers. And that one was nearly blocked. He just got it away. Let's see what kind of bounce this takes. And it goes forward a couple of yards after landing at the 35. Down to, call it the 34-yard line for Craig Walker. Did a nice job to get that one away. Memphis blocked 2 punts last fall in the American Athletic Conference. That one only went for 40 yards, but it could have been worse with the kind of pressure that was in his face.
Now they're moving it up to the 40. And they say they touched it?
Wow. Well, with 1:44 left, that's plenty of time the way Memphis has gone about it tonight. Their scoring drives in this game have been, 256, 345, 327, 217. They've been efficient throughout the night. And now a chance for more. So Seth Hennigan in the offense from their own 40, moving left to right. Austin far side left to right. Back is Weaver, handoff to him, up the gut. And a 5-yard gain on first down, running over his left guard. Clock still rolling, about a minute and a half to go. Seth, 26-7, Memphis leads. Hennigan takes the snap, looking left, now lofts it, and incomplete. He was looking out of the backfield for Cameron Fleming. Good job by Hayden Shaheen. He didn't make contact, even though he didn't have his head turned around. Now it's 3rd down and 5.
That's the play they got down to the 2 last time. They didn't cover the back out of the backfield. Shaheen did that time.
Now this Nicholls defense, if they can get off the field here, will feel pretty good. 3rd down and 5. Memphis at their own 45. Hennigan claps his hands, has the snap. 2-step drop, slant pattern, caught Javon Ivory, spins off Malik Woodery, and he's pushed forward by one of his receivers, Gabe Rogers, all the way to the Nicholls 43-yard line. Another 12 yards, they'll move quick again, clock in a minute 15 and rolling. To the 43, 1st and 10. Throwing back shoulder, Ivory, one-handed grab. What a catch. Down to the 19, making the 18-yard line on a 25-yard gain. That's about as pretty as it gets. What a throw by Hennigan.
Yeah, Hennigan, very smart, very good quarterback. That back shoulder is perfect for him, and he did a good job right there.
He won a 5A state title, and then he went to Memphis a day later. Been here since the spring. Handoff Weaver on first down. Up the middle, bounces outside, falls forward at the 10. Just eating up more yardage, 8-yard gain to the 10-yard line. Inside a minute to go, first half. Memphis leading 26-7, and they play their cards right. They can expire the clock and get 7 more. Hennigan snap back, looking left, over the middle on a slant, knocked away. James Tobin covering against Calvin Austin, knocked it away from the former track star. Austin actually was a walk-on. He started on a track scholarship, moved over to just playing receiver, and of course led the American in receiving in the fall. 3rd down and 2 at the 10.
He's been quiet tonight, and Tobin has been locked up on him, and they've only got a couple screens to him, and he didn't really get a lot of yards, so Colonel's done a good job against Austin.
And we say quiet. He's got 4 catches for 49 on 6 targets. He torched SFA last year. Their only FCS game, 172 yards. 3rd and 2 at the 10 of Nicholls. Hennigan snap. Weaver up the middle, and let's see. Looks like he just got enough. This is going to be close. They will move it forward. 1st and goal, Memphis. 2-yard gain, just enough. Some resistance there from Shaheen and Taj Brown, but not enough. And it's 1st and goal with now 37 seconds left. Memphis still has 2 timeouts to use. Hennigan has the snap. Weaver tries to bounce it outside, reaches the ball forward to the 6. So there's a timeout for Ryan Silverfield.
Timeout, Memphis. For 2nd of the half. 30 seconds and lead.
And you think about the job Silverfield's done, taking over for Mike Norvell. What was it, December 2019? His first game coaching was the Cotton Bowl. I don't know if you remember that one, Seth, against Penn State. What a game that was, but he takes over for Norvell. We know the job he did. Having a little bit of a tough time right now at Florida State. I think he maybe didn't anticipate how tough that job would be, but you look at this Memphis team and what Silverfield's done, and I think the biggest testament is the fact that you move out a guy like Brady White, and the offense just keeps chugging along.
Yeah, you got a freshman quarterback, and you wondered about him. But to me, I'm more impressed with that front. I mean, that offensive line, we said coming back, they had some guys up there, and boy, they do. And they have just totally dominated the game up front. And tell you what, a nice stable of running backs that can go in there and get you carries, and they have really dominated it at the line of scrimmage.
They're averaging about 6 per rush. Memphis on the game has already rushed it for 175 yards. Nicholls has 132 yards of total offense. They're at the 6-yard line as Memphis of Nicholls. 2nd down and goal. 25 seconds to go before halftime. They lead 26-7. Hennigan in the gun, 2 receivers stacked right. It's a rollout right. Pressure coming off the edge. Hennigan throws, and he throws it out of the end zone. Well, Austin was the closest receiver. Monroe and Betts were right there, and now it's 3rd down and goal.
Good job out of Colonels that time. They really had the coverage and the roll, and he was there, put a little pressure, and he just had to throw it away.
We'll see if Nicholls can force a field goal try. 3rd down and goal at the 6. 20 seconds to go before halftime. Hennigan's got 3 wide. Clark the back. Kevin Johnson shows a blitz. He comes off the edge. Hennigan looks left. Fires back corner of the end zone, incomplete. Looking for Sean Dyke's far pylon. Kevin Moore had blanket coverage. Well done. And here comes a chip shot field goal for Joe Doyle.
Well, again, as long as you keep him out the end zone, you did your job. And, of course, it's starting to add up. A make here would be 29-7. But you start thinking about if these field goals were touchdowns, you'd be looking at a route right now, partner.
100%. And part of it, too, it's not that it's just field goals. Memphis is scoring so quickly, and there's plenty of time available in this game for Nicholls to come back. They just can't move the ball on offense. This is a 24-yard chip shot try inside the left hash for Doyle. He's made from 33, 26, and now from 24. So the Tennessee transfer, his first kicks at the college level, he is 3 for 3. 13 seconds to go before halftime at the Liberty Bowl. And it's 29 straight points now for Memphis. Feels like forever ago since Nicholls went 11 plays, 75 yards for a touchdown to start. And this is now a 22-point advantage for the Tigers here at home. This is a place where they've won 15 straight games here at the Liberty Bowl. They've They've actually won 20 consecutive non-conference home games. Their last loss was in their 2013 opener against Duke. They've also beaten 8 straight FCS teams. Last team to defeat them, UT Martin, back in 2012. Now 13 seconds to go, not a whole lot of time. I figure you got to go to the locker room and regroup. And the hard part about it, too, is Memphis has the ball to start the third.
Yeah.
This defense needs to rest a little bit at halftime.
Got to get some rest. But they've been out there a long time. The time of possession, I'd like to see that stat at halftime. That'd be glaring.
As if our equipment crew hasn't been tired enough already with an equipment and training crew with just carrying equipment to the trucks to get him up here to Memphis. When you deal with no power, everything is tougher. This is Grant to kick it away from the 35. David Robinson won't even attempt to return. He'll just wait for a fair catch at the 5. And I'll tell you what, a Memphis player just went barging into the Nicholls sideline. I don't know who it was, but there was a little bit of pushing and shoving over there. Doesn't seem to be anything too major. So
here he comes out. No worse for wear, it looks like.
Yeah. I thought for a second maybe there was an alteration, but an altercation, I should say.
Xavier Cullen is the guy.
Yeah. You
changing some pleasantries over there.
Yeah, you figure this is probably just a handoff and go to the locker room down 22 for Tim Rebo's crew from the 25. Lindsey Scott will turn and take a knee. And that'll do it for the first half. A first half that started about as well as it could, with Nicholls marching it down. On an 11-play, 75-yard touchdown drive, Lindsey Scott hit KJ Franklin on a beautiful fade in the back of the end zone. And after that, all Memphis, Seth, they scored on every single one of their drives, all 6 of them in the first half.
It was, Jack. That first possession was so easy. I mean, the Colonels, nice run-pass mix. They got right down the field. No negative plays, no penalties. Got it right in the end zone. You thought, okay, that's kind of where we wanted to be. And then all of a sudden it turned around, and that Memphis team really woke up. And sometimes that's what happens. You hit them in the mouth, and sometimes they stay stunned or they kind of turn around, and that's what they did.
Now a big-time response from Memphis as we hit halftime here at the Liberty Bowl. Your score again at halftime, Memphis 29, Nicholls 7. Coming up, we've got an interview with Lindsey Scott. I had a chance to sit down with him and discuss the week that has been. It has not been an easy week for Lindsey Scott, for this Colonel football team. Again, they won't use excuses. They don't want to use excuses. And why should you when you got to play college football? But it has been a trying week. Had a chance to catch up with Lindsey, discuss that, talk about his first year during the spring season and what he's looking to improve upon and where he thinks this team can go. Once more, your score at the half, Memphis 29, Nicholls 7. We'll take a break, come back, from senior quarterback Lindsey Scott here on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
Attention Tash Action Clinic patients who use our clinic in Thibodaux or one of our clinics in Terrebonne Parish. We regret to announce that these sites are closed until further notice. However, we invite you to continue your care at our clinic in Morgan City or at our main campus in Franklin. Our clinic in Morgan City is located at 1124 7th Street. Call 985-384-2371 to make your appointment there. Our main campus in Franklin is located at 1115 Weber Street in Franklin. To make your appointment there, call 337-828-2550.
Dr. Gary Wilkes of Tash Action Clinic reminds you to get the COVID-19 vaccine.
I'm going to encourage everyone that can hear my voice and see my face to please, if you have not gotten vaccinated, to please get vaccinated. There's been 0 deaths from vaccinations, but we've lost 11,000 Louisiana citizens from COVID. And it is preventable. We have been given a gift. I mean, the Lord blessed us with the technology to develop 3 very, very effective vaccines. And shame on us if we don't take advantage of this opportunity. All you have to do is turn the TV on, look in countries like India and Africa and seeing people begging for the vaccine. They're dying in the streets literally all over the place. And here we have it available, and still we aren't taking it at the rate that we should. And for those that may get infected, God forbid, we do have another tool to help with monoclonal antibodies that if that happens, you can contact your primary care provider, and we have sites set up throughout the parish that can now deliver those infusions, and soon we'll be giving it in an injection form.
Test Action Clinic is still offering free COVID-19 vaccinations by appointment only. To schedule an appointment, call 337-940-1943. Please leave name, date of birth, and a valid phone number. Persons age 12 plus are eligible for a vaccine.
Is knee pain keeping you from living your best life? Get back into the swing of things with a robotic-assisted knee replacement from Thibodeau Regional Health System. Robotic-assisted knee replacement means greater precision and a joint replacement that's... At Thibodeau Regional Wellness Center, we're improving the health and well-being of the region one person at a time. And this means more game time, more first times, more crunch time, more FaceTime, and more party time. Isn't it time you started living your best life? Change starts here at Thibodeau Regional Wellness Center.
Hurt and stuff like that.
You think about your journey a little bit here, and to say that you're well-traveled is probably an understatement. I was reading about, someone wrote the other day that it's been over 1,700 miles that you've traveled now in your career, from a Gatorade Player of the Year in Louisiana at Zachary to LSU, and then a JUCO title, and then Missouri, and then over to Thibodeau, and you add in a pandemic and now a hurricane to start this year. With all the uncertainty that has gone on around you and all the challenges, what have you done on this kind of day-in, day-out basis to keep yourself in the right frame of mind mentally and really deal with all that's been thrown your way?
Well, Coach Reba always talks about adversity. That's something my, parents had to teach at a young age. Life's not perfect. Things are going to happen. Sometimes you have to change schools a couple times. But the biggest thing is you have to stay consistent. Always, work hard, have a great work ethic. That's just something I tried to kind of, marry to. 1,700 miles, I didn't even know that. That's crazy. But I just try to be optimistic about every situation I'm in. Positive thoughts, create positive results. So that's what I've been doing.
If someone were to tell you that this is how things would play out, would you still sign up for it?
Oh, yeah. I've learned so much, and I met so many people. I've been very fortunate I made a lot of friends at LSU, East Mississippi, and Missouri, and at Nicholls now. And just being able to, travel and touch so many people and see different things, I wouldn't trade for the world, and that's something I say all the time. This is my journey. Nobody else has walked in my shoes, and it's extremely special to me.
Jack Benjamin speaking with senior quarterback Lindsey Scott. Nicholls and Memphis halftime in the Colonels season opener. They're looking for a second win over an FBS team in Tim Rebo's tenure here as the head coach of the Colonels. You look at this team, Lindsey, 11 super seniors in a sense, so guys who are past those 4 years of eligibility. But in a scenario like this, where you're dealing with a short prep week and a hurricane and a lot of uncertainty, does that help a little bit to have that many experienced guys? And does it help to have played a spring season and really been on the field so recently?
Right, it definitely helps, being able to come back in the spring, from the spring, and, you have basically all your starters returning, and fall camp helped. Actually, having the fall camp helped a lot. Being able to build, chemistry that we didn't get to do in the spring, and summer workouts as well. So having a short preparation week is something that hasn't really phased us. These are plays that we've been running for a long time, and that these guys have been running for a long time. So we're not too concerned about that. We got a great chemistry, a great group of guys, a great group of seniors coming back. So we're all set to go.
You think about your spring season, 18 touchdowns. You were 5th in the FCS. I think you were 9th in total offense, over 320 yards per game. You've shined, some incredible flashes at times. You matched the record for total touchdowns accounted for multiple times, and yet maybe you left with a little bit of, a bitter taste in your mouth because you guys did lose the final couple of games. I know you struggled a little bit against Southeastern. Has that kind of motivated and pushed you?
Definitely, for sure. It's not about how you start a season, it's about how you finish. And I didn't think I finished strong enough, personally. And I think the team felt that we also could have played a little bit better on that back end. And that's something that we've had a little bit of a chip on our shoulder, It's definitely something that we look back on and say, okay, these are areas we can improve, these areas we did well. So obviously it didn't turn out how we wanted to, but fortunate that we did, because now we have the opportunity to work on those things, for a longer season. So.
Were there things watching yourself on tape from the spring season that you looked at and said, hey, this is something that, I can improve pretty quickly and something where I can push myself to another level within this offense?
Oh, definitely. As a quarterback, you want to improve every year. There's some things I looked at mechanically, being my first true season of offense, there's some things I looked at schematically, and just being able to improve on. So definitely this summer, being able to look back in the spring at film of myself and, kind of nitpick at it and be able to improve over the summer definitely helped a lot. So just those, kind of small, minute details that, that build up to big events eventually. So that spring season, like I said, definitely helped.
And one thing, too, that you didn't have, entering that 2020 year was the Manning Passing Academy. You get to spend a little time about that, guys. How was that experience for you?
It was amazing. It was an experience like no other. Being able to pick the brain of Peyton and Eli Manning, and meet a lot of great quarterbacks, and also get to pick their brains as well. You learn a lot of things from those guys. You have some guys whose journey was a lot like mine, where they went from school to school, and you have some guys who've been 4-year starters or been there for a little bit. So the Manning Passing Academy was great. That's a great deal that the Mannings put on, and I appreciate them for inviting me. But I learned a lot, and I look forward to using it into the season.
I think there might be a future for Coach Lindsey Scott too. I was watching some of that tape, man. It was impressive what you were doing with some of the young guys.
Yeah, those kids are funny. Those kids are great.
Jack Benjamin speaking here with senior quarterback Lindsey Scott. He and the Colonels taking on Memphis in the season opener halftime here at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. So, for you, I think one of the most exciting parts is not only are you coming back and you have more knowledge and wisdom under your belt, but you bring back your entire offense. 1 through 11 is back. You got an All-American blocking for you at left guard. You've got a couple All-Conference guys across the line, and then you have playmakers galore like Dejon Dixon, All-American, Julian Gums, KJ Franklin was an All-Conference guy. How excited are you and where this offense can go to?
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited, extremely happy that all those guys decided to come back. When you have them in the elite group like we do, and everybody decides to come back, that means a lot, not only on the field, but, in the locker room, that, those guys could do anything. Dejon got a combine invite. He could have went, he made the choice to come back, and that says a lot about him and his leadership. So it means a lot, and it gives a lot of momentum kind of going into the season. So extremely blessed and thankful to have an 11 that like we do.
A final thing for you. We've talked about your journey, and you've already had experiences at a couple of FBS schools. You haven't taken a snap, and now here you are. We're not looking forward to week 2 yet against Louisiana Lafayette, but here you are on a stage against a Memphis team that has been terrific. They won a bowl game. You were in a position to play at this level. You've been at this level. What does it mean to you to have the chance to show what you can do on really this kind of big stage and in front of what's going to be a pretty packed crowd here at the Liberty Bowl?
It means a lot. Unfortunately, at LSU, Missouri, I never got the chance to, take any snaps, but to be able to go out there and play against some competition on the FBS level and actually showcase what I can do against those teams, it means a lot. I look forward to, playing the best of my ability and, trying to pull off a win. So, for any, fans, scouts, coaches that are watching, I really look forward to being able to showcase my talent, what I can do at quarterback.
24 total touchdowns, over 2,200 total yards for Lindsey Scott in his first year as the starter for the Colonels. He now begins year 2. Hey, I appreciate the time always, man. Best of luck to you. First off, to you and yours, and staying safe during all this time with everything, and have a great, great final season here in Thibodaux.
Sir, I appreciate you. Go Colonels.
All right, Nicholls and Memphis, once again, halftime. We'll come back and get you stats and scores around the FCS here on the Colonels Sports Radio Network.
Attention Tesh Action Clinic patients who use our clinic in Thibodaux or one of our clinics in Terrebonne Parish. We regret to announce that these sites are closed until further notice. However, we invite you to continue your care at our clinic in Morgan City or at our main campus in Franklin. Our clinic in Morgan City is located at 1124 7th Street. Call 985-384-2371 to make your appointment there. Our main campus in Franklin is located at 1115 Weber Street in Franklin. To make your appointment there, call 337-828-2550.
Is knee pain keeping you from living your best life? Get back into the swing of things with a robotic-assisted knee replacement from Thibodaux Regional Health System. Robotic-assisted knee replacement means greater precision and a joint replacement that's customized to your anatomy. And this could mean less pain and a quicker recovery. Most importantly, it can mean improving your quality of life. Learn more at Thibodaux.com.
Dr. Gary Wilch of Tesh Action Clinic reminds you to get the COVID-19 vaccine.
I'm going to encourage everyone that can hear my voice and see my face to please, if you have not gotten vaccinated, to please get vaccinated. There's been zero deaths from vaccinations, but we've lost 11,000 Louisiana citizens from COVID. And it is preventable. We have been given a gift. I mean, the Lord blessed us with the technology to develop 3 very, very effective vaccines. And shame on us if we don't take advantage of this opportunity. All you have to do is turn the TV on, look in countries like India and Africa, and seeing people begging for the vaccine. They're dying in the streets, literally, all over the place. And here we have it available, and still we aren't taking it at the rate that we should. And for those that may get infected, God forbid, we do have another tool to help with monoclonal antibodies. That if that happens, you can contact your primary care provider, and we have sites set up throughout the parish that can now deliver those infusions, and soon we'll be given it in an injection form.
Test Action Clinic is still offering free COVID-19 vaccinations by appointment only. To schedule an appointment, call 337-940-1943. Please leave name, date of birth, and a valid phone number. Persons age 12 plus are eligible for a vaccine.
At the American Lung Association, we're fighting for a day when we can all breathe easier. We're fighting for clear skies over every city and healthy lungs throughout the country. We're fighting to free millions of Americans from the addictive grip of tobacco and the devastating effects of lung disease. The American Lung Association isn't just fighting for air, we're fighting for all the things that make it worth breathing, and we can use your help. See what you can do at fightingforair.org.
In West Florida, they lose 42-36 in Lake Charles, and that's a game, it's eerily similar to Nicholls a couple years back, scheduling Arkansas Tech right and having to hold on late, but that's a tough game, and McNeese schedules it, they lose it, and all of a sudden the Southland loses that game. UIW falls to Youngstown State on Thursday in overtime. Houston Baptist had a chance to beat New Mexico, they don't. This conference that kind of has to build up, I guess, some respect around the country with so much of its power losing. It's not in great shape right now.
No, in the past you say, oh, look, the Southland 2, maybe 3 teams in the playoffs. This year you might just get the champion. So it's going to be credibility. Who knows? But you're right. That's some big losses early in the season. And, somebody's going to have to step up. I think Southeastern at halftime is tied with North Alabama, a team Nicholls will see in a couple weeks. So, Jack, with all the changes, and we'll talk more about that, I'm sure, but to this conference, it's going to be something to see who can come out and really establish themselves.
Yeah, that was a game that was going to be played in Hammond, and it got switched to being played at UNA, so that's a tie, 14 at the half. Northwestern State's putting up a good fight in Denton, Texas, at North Texas. 3:57 second quarter. It's a 10-point lead for UNT. They just scored a touchdown after the Demons got to within 3 points, within a field goal. And that's where they sit at the half. Why don't we pause 10 seconds here for station identification here on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
Do you love being? You're listening to KBZE 105.9 FM and KFRA 1390 AM.
You're listening to ESPN 100.3 FM.
You're listening to KBZE 105.9 FM and KFRA 1390 AM.
Here again at halftime at our scoreboard in the FCS ranks. North Dakota State opens the year in the polls in a different spot. We're so accustomed, I should say, to seeing them at that number 1 ranking, but still they open with a W as they take care of business against Albany, 28-6. Wyoming, 19-16 winners over Montana State. That could have been a big win for the FCS. There's already been 4 FCS over FBS wins. How about Cal Poly going into San Diego and getting a big win for the Mustangs? Townsend over Morgan State, 31-0. And in terms of some ranked people in the FCS, James Madison all over Morehead State, 54-10. That one is in Harrisonburg, so they're rolling. 8:35 left in the fourth. Rhode Island over Bryant, 45-21. 5 to go in that one. And a couple other finals. Sacred Heart, number 23 in the polls. They roll over Bucknell, 21-0. And Holy Cross, one of those shockers earlier, knocking off UConn out of the FBS by a score of 38-28. Let's take a break, come back. We'll get you stats and set for the second half here from Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. At the half, Memphis 29, Nicholls 7 out the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
Do you love being outdoors but find the sun's harsh rays wreak havoc on your eyes? You can experience comfortable quality vision on even the sunniest days. Mitchell Family Eye Care, Thibodeau's 5-star rated family vision and medical eye doctors, are also one of the largest dealers of designer sunglasses in the region. And the doctors and the staff at Mitchell Family Eye Care are committed to providing the most advanced eye care available. Mention this ad for an exclusive 30% off any Costa Del Mar polarized sunglasses. See the difference at Mitchell Family Eye Care.
Allons manger! Shrimp boulettes, po' boys, and some of Louisiana's freshest seafood. Wander off the eating path on the Cajun Bayou Food Trail, featuring 16 of the best restaurants up and down the bayou in Lafourche Parish. 5 stops on the trail earned you a free t-shirt. Ooh, that's good, yeah. Download your map and passport today at lacajunbayou.com and get to eating, chef.
Well, anyway you dice it up, the first half stats were not pretty for Nicholls. They were outgained yardage-wise by Memphis, 370 to 130. That's a 240-yard difference. Colonels averaged just 3.5 yards per carry, 17 carries for 58 rush yards. Memphis 32 for 175 set. Nicholls, this was really a telling number. Lindsey Scott through the air in that first half was 7 for 14 for 72 yards, 5 yards per pass attempt. Memphis was right around 9, so the Colonels aren't getting the ball downfield. They're not running the ball consistently. And the question now is, how do they adjust?
Well, that's a good question because, like I said, that first drive, they had really the Tigers on their heels. They were running and passing it so well, no incompletions. And since that point, really been a struggle just to get a first down. So I guess you come out, you got to do the same thing you've been doing, just got to execute a little better. Had a couple drops and a couple bad passes, but other than that, just can't get it moving.
Well, again, Memphis won the toss and deferred to the second half. So after scoring 29 consecutive points to finish off the first half, after Nicholls went 11 plays, 75 yards, and a score to start the game, the Tigers will receive. Nicholls will kick it with the wind at their back. Craig Walker is putting the ball on the tee as we speak. Again, Nicholls in those white jerseys, gray helmets, white pants. Memphis, blue jerseys, white numbers, white pants, blue and white helmets. Gabe Rogers and Julian Barnett deep to our left for Memphis, standing around their 3. Craig Walker is behind it to our right. Has his right hand up in the air, he strides into it. And an end-over-end kick is taken at the 5. This is Rogers, near numbers 15-20, tripped up around the 26. And they'll say right there, 23-yard return. Here comes the Memphis offense. Seth Hennigan, the first true freshman in Memphis school history to start an opener. Seth, and all he did in that first half, 12 for 21, 180 through the air. He was pretty good, but the bottom line is it was the rushing attack that did the damage for Memphis.
That's where they did most of that damage. And when you can run the football like that, those play-action passes and those misdirection passes really become open, and that's what he capitalized on. But he did enough as a freshman. I'm sure he'd just get better from that point.
Memphis scored on all 6 of their first half drives. They start 1st and 10 from their own 26. 2 wide. The back is Thomas. The spin, handoff. Thomas running wide 30. Far numbers 35 has a lane 40. 45 far sideline, midfield 45-40, and tripped up around the 38-yard line of Nicholls. About as bad a way to start the half as you can draw up.
Just no containment. Got outside.
And a 37-yard run to start things. From the 37 of Nicholls, Thomas again bulldozes forward for 3 to the 34. 2nd down and 7 upcoming. Just underway with the second half. Brandon Thomas is up over 100 yards now rushing. Again, he only had 2 carries in his true freshman season in 2020. And Marquavius Weaver has checked into the backfield now for Memphis. He's on the right hip of the quarterback Hennigan. 2nd and 7 from the 34 of Nicholls. Colonel showing a 5-man front. Hennigan claps his hands. Snap is back. Looks right, looks left, throws it in the flat. It's caught by Sean Dykes, the tight end, and he's wrestled to the turf by Jarius Monroe. Near numbers around the 29-yard line. So it's a 4-yard gain, sets up 3rd down and 2 at the 29.
You know, neither team had a turnover in that first half, which is unusual for an early season game. So let's see if maybe we can coax one out of them right here.
3rd down and 2. Memphis in the first half on 3rd down was 5 for 10 from the 29 of Nicholls officially. Handoff Weaver running right, and he has enough for a first down by a yard. 3-yard gain, running over the near numbers. Eventually taken down by Chase Brown. Another first down for Memphis. They just continue to churn it on the ground and run clock. They got 2 tight ends off the right side of the line from the 26 of Nicholls, 1st and 10. Weaver still in the backfield. Austin is split right, 2 receivers left. Snap back, handoff Weaver up the gut. Not much doing, maybe a yard. Actually falls forward for 2. It's 2nd and 8 upcoming. Hayden Shaheen and Bernard in on the stop for Nicholls. Rodriguez Clark checks into the backfield here for Memphis. On 2nd down and 7. And now it's Brandon Thomas, actually. They clear out Clark. 2 left, 1 right. 2nd down and 7 from the 24-yard line. Hennigan rolling left, throws, passes caught. That's the backup tight end, John Hassel, falling forward to the 20-yard line. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 4.
That's that misdirection, that little play action, and he rolls the other way, and he's got his tight end open, but a nice open field tackle by Johnson to get him short of the first down.
3rd down and 4, Memphis at the 20 of Nicholls. Right on the edge of the red zone. Trying to strike on their opening drive here of the 3rd quarter. 3 minutes gone. Hennigan claps his hands, turns towards Thomas, fakes the handoff, looking slant, no, backs up, fires, far side of the end zone. Chase Brown lays out, almost had a pick near the far pylon. It's off his hands, incomplete.
And here's
the intended target was Austin. Yeah, the flag is down. That's around the 15-yard line, far numbers.
Illegal man downfield. Hey.
Now for the Colonels.
How about that?
And they get the stop. And now Tim Rebo will sort this out, figure out what his defense is to do. And here comes another meeting between the officials. Now it's their opener, too.
Yes. In all fairness.
Starting to wonder if they had a delay in their training with the Hurricanes or something.
So we'll see how, I guess it just matters. Go 5 yards back, and it may not pay off, but if you get it a little further back, depending on where the spot is, then you might take it, hold them, and they may be out of field goal range. So I guess that's the decision Coach Rebo has at this time.
And that's we're downfield. Number 74, offense. The penalties decline. 4th down.
So they do decline it. And that means that Joe Doyle, who was 3 for 3 in the first half on field goals, will attempt his longest one as a Memphis Tiger. Ball will be spotted on the left hash at the 28-yard line. 38-yard attempt. He made from 33, 26, and 24 in the first half. Snap good, hold good. Kick away to our right, end over end, and it is true. Well, Memphis graduated their all-conference kicker, Riley Patterson, who was 4th in school history in field goals made with 64. Joe Doyle has picked up right where he left off. 4 for 4 on field goals tonight. 12 points for him. 32 points in a row for Memphis. They lead the Colonels by 25, 32-7. 11:46 to go in the 3rd on the Colonels Sports Radio Network.
The Rouse's name is synonymous with seafood. You will not find anybody with more enthusiasm for the people, waterways, and fisheries of the Gulf Coast. Rouse's Seafood Department is stocked year-round with beautiful, fresh seafood caught right here at home by local fishermen. Rouse's also sources in season from the East Coast and West Coast, so you can enjoy seafood from every coast without leaving your favorite one, the Gulf Coast. Try Rouse's Down the Bayou Seafood Boil Mix in stores now.
It's finally our football season. Wagaspack Oil Company is proud to support Nicholls State football. Wagaspack Oil is the premier distributor of gasoline, diesel, lubricants, and DEF to all of our area's unique industries. Our sister company, Vacherie Fuel, has bottle exchange and bulk propane that you need at home games. Find additional information on our website, wagoil.com. Wagaspack Oil, Vacherie Fuel, and Nicholls Colonels football, a winning combination.
11:46 to go, third quarter. Here at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. Memphis tacks on 3 more. Joe Doyle, a 38-yard field goal. He's 4 for 4 on field goals tonight. Memphis has 32 unanswered points to lead Nicholls 32-7, Parker.
Yeah. Good news is you're holding the field goals. The problem is they got 4 or 5 of them, so they start adding up the points. But, the defense, sometimes they come up with a big play, stop them, and you got to be a little bit impressed with that. But I really thought that the offense would be a little better at this point. They were in the first drive, but you got to find some way to build on this to go to next week and on down the season. You got to put some first downs together and get some points.
So Noah Grant, true freshman out of Memphis, will get set to kick it away from his 35 into the wind. See if the Colonels can get a return here. Robinson and Marquise Albert deep to our right, hovering around the 5-yard line. 11:46 on that third quarter clock. 32-7 Memphis in the lead. Kick away, end over end. Robinson from his own 2 runs it out. Far numbers the 10, the 15. Outside the hash mark, the 20, and cuts it to the 25. So a slippery 23-yard return. And this Nicholls offense now comes to work. Lindsey Scott in that first half, 7 for 14, 72 yards and a touchdown. Much of that damage was done in that opening drive. So again, they went 11 plays, 75 yards on the opening drive of the half, and ended up gaining a total of 55 the remainder of those first 30 minutes. So Scott starts in the gun. John Carrington off his left hip. Mosley tight end right. Costly receiver right, 2 lefts. Snap back, Scott looking left. Fires that way, near sideline, and a diving grab made by Dejon Dixon. All the way to the 47-yard line. Nice touch pass there from Lindsey Scott. Gain of 22, and a nice start to this third quarter for Lindsey.
And that's what you want to see. I mean, look, you're not going to get 25 points back on one drive, but you want to start building something, get the ball in the end zone, maybe get a turnover, and let's see what happens. But a nice pass right there, a nice catch by Dejon.
Dixon left, 2 right. Carrington still the back on the left hip of Lindsey Scott. 2 tight ends left from their own 47, 1st and 10. Lindsey's back, looks middle, caught again by Dejon Dixon. And he turns forward, falls forward to the 41. Near numbers, dives ahead, 12 more yards for Dejon. And another first down, give him the 40-yard line of Memphis. So Dixon's got his 6th catch. He's up to 80 yards. From the 40 of Memphis, first down and 10. Clock ticking inside 11 to go, third quarter. Nicholls down 32-7. Trying to get back in this. Snap back to Scott. Handoff Carrington. Tries to go between the tackles. Nothing doing. Tries to bounce it outside, and he's swallowed up. That's a big, thick defensive line led by John Tate, 5th-year senior from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Didn't play last year with an Achilles injury. He's a welcomed addition back for Ryan Silverfield's D. Gain of, call it 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Carrington is still to the left of Lindsey Scott in the gun. 2 right, 1 left. Snap is back. Scott looks right, fires toward the end zone and overthrown. Looking for Dantes Costly. Covered up well by Jacoby Francis. And it's 3rd down and 8.
Second time they tried that, Rob. Both times, Lindsey. First time he underthrew him. I think that time he wanted to make sure and he just threw it too far.
Dantes is still without a catch tonight. Again, 6 of his 13 catches in the spring went for touchdowns. 3rd and 8 Nicholls. Colonels have struggled mightily on 3rd down. 1 for 6. They've missed on their last 5 after converting on their first of the night. This is a 3rd and 8 from the 38 of Memphis. Trips left, The back is Carrington. Scott in trouble. Backing up. Fires. Finds Lee Negrano. Tiptoes the sideline at the 20. And he slides down at the 19. That's a crafty maneuver by the freshman. And of past Christian, Mississippi, he had 6 catches in the spring for 61 yards, Seth. And he slips his way down for 20 there to the 19. And Nicholls moves it inside the Snap Fitness red zone for just the second time tonight.
Yeah, big play by the tight end, and Lindsey did a good job of eluding the rush.
1st and 10, Nicholls at the 19 of Memphis. Dixon and Franklin left, Costly right. Scott throws, Dixon screen pass caught, and falls forward at the 15. Give him the 14-yard line. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 upcoming, 9:20 on a turning third quarter clock. Memphis leading Nicholls 32-7, but the Colonels driving as the 7th play is upcoming, started at their own 25.
Yeah, much better tempo, much better job on this drive.
Colonels break huddle. McKinney and KJ Franklin right. Motion man Negrano tight end left with Mosley. Snap back to Scott. He tries to run for the 14. Scampers outside the left guard. Bounces forward between the hash marks and down to the 11. So he gets 3, and it brings up 3rd down and 1. You figure this is 4-down territory regardless.
Absolutely right here. Again, Scott last year, we saw him really have some success running the ball early. I think sometimes he ran a little too much, and he got a good balance this time. On this drive especially, he's doing a great job of mixing it up.
KJ Franklin split wide left. No Dejon Dixon on the field on this 3rd down. Aaron McKinney wide right. Lee Negrano and Mosley, 2 tight ends off the left side. Negrano motions left slot. Carrington the back from the 11. 3rd and 1. Handoff Carrington. Charges ahead, and he bounces off a couple of bodies and has a first down.
That was a strong run by Carrington. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, and he pushed the pile forward, so that's a nice job by Carrington.
A tough, hard-nosed 3-yard gain to the 8. We're inside 8 to go in this 3rd quarter, a drive that's already eaten up 3.5 minutes. Nicholls down 32-7, trying to creep a little bit closer. Touchdown plus an extra point here, and they're back within 2 scores. They'd be, beg your pardon. So 7:35 to go. From the 8-yard line, 1st and goal. Handoff Julian Gums. He rested the entire drive until now, and he gets 3 to the 5. Right between the hash marks. John Cartwright, Maurice White bring him down for Memphis. And now it's 2nd and goal at the 5. And Dixon back in.
Yeah, Dixon comes back in there, and that gives you that 1-2 punch. And when Dixon's out of there, more than likely the defense knows it'll be a run. This time, a run or pass option.
Scott shotgun, 2nd and goal at the 5 of Memphis. Gums to his right. Snap is back. He fakes the handoff. He tucks it down. Tries to run left. Cuts it inside. Reaches to the goal line with his left arm. And he's in for the touchdown. That was strong from Lindsey Scott. A 5-yard touchdown run on a 9-play touchdown drive for Nicholls. And the Colonels do respond here in the 3rd quarter. 6:54 on the clock. 32-13. Extra point pending now.
Yeah, that was a strong run, and he reached over at the end. Get that ball over the goal line with a drive the Colonels desperately needed. They come up with 6.
That stops a string of 32 straight points for Memphis. A 5-yard touchdown run by Lindsey. Extra point from Gavin Lassane to our left. And it's up and through. And an extra point brought to you by Central Boat Rentals. For more information about CBR and career opportunities, go to our website, centralboat.com. 6:54 to go in the 3rd quarter here in Memphis. The Tigers 32, Nicholls 14 on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
At Thibodaux Regional Wellness Center, we're improving the health and well-being of the region, one person at a time. And this means more game time, more first times, more crunch time, more face time, and more party time. Isn't it time you started living your best life? Change starts here at Thibodaux Regional Wellness Center.
It is
It is the greatest recliner sale in Watson's discount furniture history. For 3 days only, pay no sales tax on all newly arrived or overstocked rocker recliners, power recliners, and motion furniture in those 2 large warehouses. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing up to 12 months or no credit check program with 90 days same as cash at Watson's Discount Furniture. Doors will open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for this incredible sales event at Watson's Discount Furniture, 916 Levy Road in Morgan City, where you can always save heavy on the levy.
Now the LeBlanc Brothers Ready Mix scoring drive summary for Nicholls. 10 plays, 75 yards, took 4 minutes and 47 seconds off the clock. Then a 5-yard Lindsey Scott touchdown run. Call us at LeBlanc Brothers Ready Mix at 895-876-6254 for all your concrete needs. So stop by one of our locations at 2519 West Park Avenue, Gray, Louisiana, or 6185 Highway 1, in Courteville, Louisiana, to discuss your upcoming projects. A good response for the Colonels, and now the question is, can they get a stop?
Yeah, that's the big question. And if they can and come down and get another score, we've got right back in the ball game, but a lot of work to be done. And I tell you, we're still talking about those turnovers. None from either team. Let's make one happen here on this drive, or maybe on this kick.
Memphis has had the ball 7 times tonight, have scored on all 7 trips, 3 touchdowns, 4 field goals. The Colonels just got a 5-yard touchdown run from Lindsey Scott to stop a string of 32 straight points for the Tigers. 6:54 to go here in the 3rd quarter at the Liberty Bowl. Craig Walker is ready to kick it away. Gabe Rogers and Julian Barnett deep to our left, and this is Rogers from his own 5 to 10, 15 near numbers 20, hops over a man at the 24, still moving at the 30, near sideline 40, pushed out of bounds 45, and a flag gets thrown in late at the 45-yard line near numbers. Oh, someone got just completely blown up, Seth. That looked like Jacob Parker.
But Carrington, they held him, and they finally got one, but you'll be able to see at the bottom of your screen, they grabbed 37's jersey. He's running, and they had to call it. You'll see it coming up. It's still coming, and right here, he's trying to
return. Holding for 14.
That's no doubt.
10-yard penalty. First down.
That's Davion Mayo.
He directly pulled the jersey off of John Carrington on the special team, so that'll negate a nice return.
Redshirt freshman gets whistled for it. So Ryan Silverfield won't be happy about that, but here we go. So the ball goes back to the 32. 1st and 10 for Memphis. Again, true freshman Seth Hennigan, the first true freshman to start a season opener in Memphis' school history. Can Nicholls get a little pressure on him on this drive? Thomas is the back, 3 wide. From his own 32, 1st and 10. He turns, he spins, he rolls left. Gansey giving chase at the 25, the 30, and he just spins at the line of scrimmage down to the 32. Better job of containment that time for the Nicholls defensive front. And with 6:30 to go in this 3rd quarter, it's a 2nd down and 10, no gain on the play.
Great containment, great coverage. They didn't get him, but they forced him to the sideline. Nobody to throw it to. And all he could do was just get spun down.
2 receivers left. Calvin Austin, the AAC's leading receiver a year ago, is right. Matched up with Tobin near side from the 32, 2nd and 10. It's Thomas again, backpedaling his way past the 35 to the 37. It's a gain of 5. It sets up 3rd down and 5. Inside 6 to go in the 3rd.
I know one thing that the Nicholls coaches will be disappointed in is the tackling. And, of course, first game, but they haven't been able to put the...
On 3rd and 5, Hennigan throwing near sideline, and a flag comes in late. Javon Ivory covered by Jarius Monroe near sideline around the 35 of Nicholls. It was a late flag thrown in by the back judge.
Pass interference. Great defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
That's the 2nd time that Jarius has been flagged tonight for pass interference.
I'll tell you what, they just throw it up and get a flag.
8 penalties, Seth, for 85 yards.
And again, I'm not saying that some of them aren't, but some of them are 50-50. And
ball to the 48-yard line of Nicholls. 1st and 10, Memphis. Hennigan's in the gun with Thomas behind him. Here's the give to Thomas, running out wide left outside the hash mark. And pulled down after a meager gain of 1. He's down at the 47-yard line. Bernard makes the stop along with Miles Bean. 2nd down and 9. Clock ticking, 5:25, 5:24. Third quarter at the Liberty Bowl, 32-14. Memphis leads. Trips right for Memphis. Hennigan is back. He's looking right, near side. Up top he goes for Rogers, who adjusts and pulls it down at the 6. He went right over Jordan Jackson and pulls it down for a 43-yard gain, 1st and goal Memphis.
Kind of just throw it up and let your guy go get it, and he did it right there. Jackson had his back to the ball.
From the 5-yard line on 1st and goal, this is Thomas running right and working his way on a back pedal to the, call it the 2, but a flag. On the far sideline, and it's the indication of a false start.
Illegal formation. 5 players in the backfield. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 1st down.
Illegal formation to call. Seen a couple of those on Memphis. That's only the 4th time they've been penalized for just 30 yards. So back off to the 10. And that's where they'll have 1st and goal. They move a couple of bodies in and out. They keep exchanging the running backs. Asa Martin has checked into the backfield. He's on the left. The quarterback, Hennigan. Austin left. Lewis right. Snap is back. Hennigan throwing. Far numbers. Incomplete off the hands of Martin. He had a step on the defender there.
Quentin Sharkey, number 45.
Yeah, he's a linebacker out of Kilgore College. Haven't seen his name called him much today, Seth, but he was beaten in that play.
Yeah, out of the backfield. Martin comes out of the backfield. Austin does a slant. Sharkey was chasing a good throw. Would have had a touchdown, but just out of the reach of the running back.
From the 10-yard line on 2nd down and goal, Hennigan has the snap, handoff Martin, and he pushes forward for a couple. They'll give him the 7, so it's a gain of 3, and it's a 3rd down and goal at the 7 upcoming here with now about 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. So if Nicholls can hold them to 3, you keep it a 3-score game, and who knows, maybe the offense has a little momentum built up now. They'll run on a couple of fresh bodies. Tyreek Boyd is back in, so is Bernard. And Glenn Thurmond on this 3rd down package trying to rush the passer. Inside 4 to go. 3rd down and 7, 3rd and goal at the 7. Hennigan to throw, looking for Calvin Austin, and it's incomplete. Knocked away by James Tobin. Austin had it. Tobin knocked it away near pylon. And here comes the field goal unit as Joe Doyle will try to go 5 for 5 tonight. Well done by Tobin, the Austin Peay transfer.
Yeah, Austin went up, had it, and Tobin goes straight up with his hands and splits Austin's hands, knocks the ball out just exactly how you taught to play it, and he did it. And Tobin is really making a name for himself tonight. I like the way he's playing.
Doyle 4 for 4 on field goals today. His longest was his last one of 38. This is a chip shot of 25 from the right hash. Held by Preston Brady. And the kick to our right is away and good again. About 5 for 5 in his Memphis debut. A guy who had not attempted a kick in college. He was a punter at the University of Tennessee. He's made all 5 field goals he has attempted tonight. Memphis has a 35-14 lead, but the Colonels are still within 3 scores. Offense back to work after this. 3:41 to go from the Liberty Bowl. Season opener for Nicholls. Trying to pull off a stunner and work their way back on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
The Rouses.
It is the greatest recliner sale in Watson's discount furniture history. For 3 days only, pay no sales tax on all newly arrived or overstocked rocker recliners, power recliners, and motion furniture in those 2 large warehouses. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing up to 12 months or no credit check program with 90 days same as cash at Watson's Discount Furniture. Doors will open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for this incredible sales event at Watson's Discount Furniture. 916 Levy Road in Morgan City, where you can always save heavy on the levy.
Attention Tesh Action Clinic patients who use our clinic in Thibodaux or one of our clinics in Terrebonne Parish. We regret to announce that these sites are closed until further notice. However, we invite you to continue your care at our clinic in Morgan City or at our main campus in Franklin. Our clinic in Morgan City is located at 1124 7th Street. Call 985-384-2371 to make your appointment there. Our main campus in Franklin is located at 1115 Weber Street in Franklin. To make your appointment there, call 337-828-2550.
To go, third quarter. Here from Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium on a beautiful night. We're just east of downtown Memphis here at the University of Memphis. Tigers 35 after a 25-yard field goal by Joe Doyle. Nicholls 14. Jack Benjamin, Sept Thomas back with you. So the defense at least holds Memphis to 3. And now the offense has a chance to string together a couple of good possessions.
Yeah, it's 7-6 right now in the second half. So you look for any positive you can out of this thing. And of course, we'll talk more about the schedule, Jack. But these first 2 games, you knew that the Colonels would be underdogs. And you expect them to be playing good, but you want to come out with no injuries. After those first 3, then you start that 8-game new conference slate, including a couple teams you played twice. So we'll talk more about that. But very unusual schedule and a very unusual year.
Yeah, unique conference slate that will continue on the schedule at least against Louisiana and Lafayette next week. 23rd ranked team in the country, the Raging Cajuns, lost against Texas today, 38-18. So you know they'll be eager to bounce back next week against the Colonels. Noah Grant sends it away. David Robinson, chance to run it out from the 5. Far numbers, the 10, the 15, 20s, engulfed around the 23. And a flag is down as well, and would not be good if that is on Nicholls, because this is already not great field position.
Gotta believe usually on those kicks where that's thrown, it's a block in the back or a holding call or something.
So they'll discuss.
During the return, personal foul. Back row the waist. Number 25, return team. Half the distance to the goal line. First down.
So that goes on Elijah Reeves. And a return that got out to the 23 means that the ball will go to about the 12. They put it right there, and, well, the offense is backed up once again. So the Colonels on the last drive went 10 plays, 75 yards. They'll have to go 88 yards this time for Pater. Starting from their own 12, Lindsey Scott's in the shotgun, Julian Gums in his left hip. Dejon Dixon, KJ Franklin left, Dantes Costley right. Snap is back. Scott to throw on first down. He looks left, fires, catch me. Oh, dropped by Dantes Costley. He was blown up on the backside. That's a hard hit from the safety out there, Greg Rubin. True freshman out of Memphis. We've called his name a couple times tonight. The local product at a White Station High School, 2nd and 10. And Costley's still without a catch tonight, partner.
Yeah, and that's how it's hardly complain. He's got hit right in the back as the ball arrived. Tough catch, nice defense.
2nd and 10, Nicholls from their own 12. 3 wide for Scott. Hands off this time to Julian Gums. A couple of cuts. Works his way and picks his way to the 17-yard line. On a gain of about 5. Let's see. Yeah, call it 5 yards. And a 3rd and 5 upcoming for Nicholls. Now this crowd is still into it. They've gotten a little quiet just because the game is, for the most part, not been super close. But if Nicholls can get a touchdown here, they're right back in it. Inside 3 to go, but backed up right now. Empty backfield, 4 wide, 3rd and 5 from their own 17. Lindsey Scott claps his hands, has the snap, slant caught. Dejon Dixon breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, past the 35 and all the way to the 37-yard line. Call it the 38. So a nice catch and run right there for Dejon, 21-yard gain. And he's certainly got his tonight. You look at what he's doing against a pretty good secondary coming in. He's all the way over 100 yards now, 105 receiving on 8 catches.
Impressive night by number 5.
It's his 10th career 100-yard game receiving. From the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for Nicholls. Scott drops the throw, looks middle for Franklin. That's incomplete. That could have been picked off into about triple coverage at midfield, right on the logo. And it's 2nd and 10.
A lot of congestion in that middle around KJ. And You're right. Lindsey got away with that one.
Clock stops, 2:09, third quarter. Again, the Colonels opening up with an FBS opponent for the 8th time in the last 10 years. They've only beaten 4 FBS opponents since 2000. The last win, of course, the opener at Kansas in Lawrence in 2018 in OT. 4 wide, Lindsey Scott has gums to his right. 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. He fakes right, he goes left, caught at the 40. Franklin breaks a tackle at the 41-yard line, I should say, and gets to, they'll give him the 42. So it's a short pick of about 4 on a little bubble screen, and it's 3rd and 6.
Nice job by KJ to turn it into positive yards, but been impressed with the way Memphis has tackled tonight, too, in the open field. They've been able to get the Colonels down and not giving them a whole lot of yards after the catch.
Minute 40, ticking clock, third quarter. 35-14 Memphis. It was a 29-7 margin at the half. Colonels trying to cut this thing a little closer. 3rd down and 6 at their own 42. 3 left. Scott back to throw. Hopping up and down. Ball's batted at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. Looked like it was knocked down by John Tate. One of those defensive tackles. And this Nicholls offense that had started to gain a little bit of momentum stalls. It's 4th and 6. They've got a punt with a minute 20 to go in the 3rd.
Eddie Lewis, the deep man.
Craig Walker has been a busy man punting-wise today. Now his 6th punt sends it away from his 30. Spiraling kick that will go out of bounds. It'll be interesting where they spot this ball. And they're going to say right around the 20...
25?
Well, there were a couple that were at the 25. Then there was another at the 30. And I think they are going to say the 25-yard line. So that ends up resulting in only a 32-yard punt, far from Craig Walker's best tonight. And this Memphis offense right back to it. You're at the point. If you're trying to win this game, they're simply, the possessions are running too low. You got to do something on defense. Have to force some kind of turnover.
Oh, no doubt.
So Hennigan in the offense for Memphis back to work. 1st down and 10 at their 25, moving left to right. Blue jerseys, white pants. Snap is back. This is Thomas running left. And this time Nicholls does finish the job tackling-wise. It's a loss of 1. So Kevin Johnson got there to help out. There was some good work on the edge. I think Gansey was there first. Loss of 1.
Yeah, nice job that time by the defense. That's one of the few times they've got him behind the line of scrimmage, as you mentioned.
Thomas to the right of Hennigan. 2nd down and 11 from their 24. Hennigan back to throw. Pocket collapses a bit. He steps up and runs, and he slides down to the 29. They say his slide started at the 26. So he only gets 2 yards, and it's 3rd down and 9. And the third quarter clock is at 25 seconds, and now Memphis will slow down a bit.
I think let the clock run out in the 3rd. We'll switch sides.
So 15 seconds to go.
I'll say that, but
you never know with this team.
They're up at the line.
I would be surprised too, but 5 seconds. Plenty of time to snap it. Hennigan's in the gun, and now he's just going to wait. And you were right. Don't second guess it. That'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter here at the Liberty Bowl. So, in a game that Memphis has controlled throughout, they'll take a 35-14 lead to the 4th quarter in their home opener and Nicholls' season opener. 35-14 Memphis leads. 15 minutes to go. We'll switch sides. Nicholls trying to pull off a stunner. They have a lot of work to do. We're back in 2 minutes with the 4th quarter on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back. We've missed you. We know it's been tough. Because rebuilding your business isn't for the faint of heart. Your business needs a jump start. And we're here to help. Introducing Surge, symmetrical speed fiber internet from eTel Business. Revved up data speeds at 30% off, plus 3 months free. We're glad you're back, and we're here to make your business surge. eTel Business. Offer valid on 3-year contract for 2 or more business services.
Allons manger! shrimp boulettes, po' boys, and some of Louisiana's freshest seafood. Wander off the eating path on the Cajun Bayou Food Trail, featuring 16 of the best restaurants up and down the bayou in Lafourche Parish. 5 stops on the trail earned you a free t-shirt. Ooh, that's good there. Download your map and passport today at lacajunbayou.com and get to eating, chef.
Your dental health is very important. That's why Home of Family Dental proudly serves Terrebonne, Lafourche, and St. Mary parishes. We provide high-quality dental services that resolve the dental needs for the entire family. Come see our brand new office located on the corner of Highway 311 and Polk Street in Houma. Dr. Stephen Morgan and Associates provide same-day crowns, orthodontics, and Botox treatments. Make your appointment today and visit our website at homeoffamilydental.com.
Set yourself up for success when planning your next event, whether it's wedding, festival, Mardi Gras, rodeo, or concert. Joe Septic Contractors knows that it's important to cover your bases. Joe Septic Contractors can supply multi-stall restroom, air-conditioned trailers anytime, anywhere, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Planning a luxury event? Check out their new black tie luxury restroom and shower trailers. Visit Joe Septic at Viscom.net with locations in Cutoff, Thibodeau, Fouchon, and Abbeville.
Easy, convenient, affordable. Lady of the Sea Family Medical Clinic in Cutoff, located directly in front of the hospital off of Highway 1 in Galliano, sees patients from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. weekdays and 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on weekends. Same-day appointments are available on weekdays with no appointment necessary beginning at 5 p.m. and anytime on weekends. The added convenience of a pharmacy at the same location makes it the best choice for patients in South Lafourche. We treat you like family.
Now we prepare to start the fourth quarter here at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. 35-14, the lead for Memphis on top of Nicholls. Jack Benjamin, Seth Thomas back with you here in the season opener. And we get set for this fourth quarter. A third down play will be upcoming, a 3rd and 9. So this really could be a crucial couple of minutes to start the fourth.
Yeah, I can't be sure, but I think that this is the longest third down that they've had.
Yeah, they had, let's see, they had 1 3rd down and 10 in the first quarter. But you're right, it's been mostly 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
If they get the third down, they've been getting first down. So.
Well, tonight they are 6 for 13 on 3rd down. 4 wide for Hennigan in the gun from his own 26-yard line, 3rd and 9. He moves Clark to his right hip. Memphis moves right to left in this fourth quarter. Nicholls shows pressure. Hennigan back to throw. Steps up. Moves right. Shifts. Fires across his body. Caught by Javon Ivory at the 35. Near numbers. Breaks a tackle. Goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line. That's a killer. 13 yards off a missed tackle and a first down.
Yep, another missed tackle.
They go quick again. 1st and 10 from the 39. Screen pass Ivory. 40-yard line near sideline 42, 43. They'll say he stepped out at the 42, gained a 3 and a flag. Far numbers at the 30, call it the 42 of Nicholls. See what that's about.
Legal substitution on the defense. More than 11 on the field of the snap. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
That is the 10th penalty tonight on Nicholls. That was the biggest thing that Tim Revo expressed to us, saying, hey, we just don't commit those dumb penalties. And, well, 10 penalties for 102 yards tonight. 102 yards and penalties. They have rushed Seth for 79 yards.
It's hard to win like that.
So it becomes a 1st down and 5 for Memphis from their 44. It's a handoff to Thomas, big hole, near numbers 40, 35, 30, and pulled down by Quentin Sharkey at the 23 of Nicholls. It's amazing how that works. You're going to get burned every single time. All the way to the 22-yard line officially on a gain of 34. 1st and 10 going fast again. Screen passes just dropped by Calvin Austin. Don't see that much from him. Incomplete around the 25 far
running on the field. It's an incomplete pass.
It was blown up by Dwayne Betts, and the clock stops. 14-11 to go in the fourth. 2nd and 10 at the 22 of Nicholls for Memphis upcoming. It was 32-7 at one point. 32 straight points for Memphis. Colonels got a touchdown, and then Memphis added a field goal. That's where we sit now to start the fourth. Memphis knocking on the door again. 2nd down and 10 for the 22. Little screen pass caught by Calvin Austin. Works through a few tacklers to move forward for 2, and it sets up a 3rd down and 8. And you would say, well, you can hold him to 3, but the way that Joe Doyle's converting, you need to either get him pushed way back or get a turnover.
Yeah, because he had missed.
5 for 5 in his debut as a Memphis Tiger. A minute 15 gone, 4th quarter here at the Liberty Bowl. 3rd down and 8, 20-yard line of Nicholls. 3 right, Calvin Austin left, matched up with Tobin near sideline. Snap is back. Hennigan throws far side, caught by Clark out of the backfield, and he breaks through a few tackles and pushes the pile for a 1st down. All the way to the 11-yard line. He caught that ball, 4 yards shy, and just worked through 3 Nicholls tacklers. And you mentioned it, that's going to be the biggest thing to address between weeks here.
Got to get him on the ground when you got a chance. Stop him shy of the 1st down, and we have been unable to do it tonight.
1st and 10, 11-yard line of Nicholls. Approaching 2 gone, 4th quarter, 35-14, Memphis lead, looking for more. Hennigan shotgun, 2 receivers stacked tight left. Motion man Lewis left to right. Austin alone to the left. Ball goes on the ground off the snap. Throws to Austin on a screen. He walks in for a touchdown. Calvin Austin had a lane. He waltzes home. Pay dirt for Memphis. And it's 41-14 with 12:53 to go. An 11-yard touchdown grab. He caught 11 touchdowns in the fall to lead the American Athletic Conference, and he's got his first here of 2021. You can't say Nicholls hasn't had opportunities to get off the field. Joe Doyle, extra point. He's been perfect on extra points. He's been perfect on field goals. That one's up and true. And there's 42 points on the board for the Memphis Tigers here in their home opener. 42-14. 12:53 to go in the 4th. And Nicholls in big trouble now here on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back. We've missed you. We know it's been tough. Because rebuilding your business isn't for the faint of heart. Your business needs a jump start, and we're here to help. Introducing Surge, symmetrical speed fiber internet from eTel Business. Revved up data speeds at 30% off, plus 3 months free. We're glad you're back, and we're here to make your business surge. eTel Business. Offer valid on 3-year contract for 2 or more business services.
Moving your body has the power to move your mood, and there's never been a better time to prioritize your mental and physical wellness. At Snap Fitness in Thibodaux, we're on a mission to help everybody create positive lifestyle habits that make them feel fantastic, and we've got the support you need to make it stick. We've got your back every step of the way, turning your health and wellness wish list into attainable goals. We'll help you find your favorite ways to move, helping with food and nutrition, plus great tips and tools to keep you inspired. Visit snapfitness.com today to learn how we're refreshing fitness, or call Ken at 985-447-1685 so you can take the first step towards feeling great. Snap Fitness for the feeling.
Another score for Memphis. Pretty remarkable what they've done. They've had the ball 9 times tonight. They have scored on all 9 drives. Their 4th touchdown is a Calvin Austin screen pass of 11 yards from true freshman quarterback Seth Hennigan, who's thrown for 265 in his debut as a Tiger, 19 of 32. That was his first touchdown pass. Brandon Thomas has rushed it for 147. Calvin Austin's got now 7 catches for 50 in its score. And all Memphis here, partner, with 12:53 to go, 42-14.
Yeah, they have really kind of just flexed their muscle tonight and, came in and probably did what they wanted to do. They didn't put the freshman quarterback in a lot of bad situations, and he's responded. I would say he's played a perfect game, but he's done pretty well.
We were talking about it. The Southland Conference does not have a win yet in this fall slate. Southeastern was tied earlier with North Alabama. And as it stands now, they've got a 6-point lead, so who knows if the Southland might still be winless through this first week. There's a touchback provided by Noah Grant. And with 12:53 to go, here comes the Nicholls offense once again. So we'll see how they go about this. Down by 28 points. I guess you never say it's over till it's completely over mathematically, but you got to score and score quickly now. Lindsey Scott just trying to get the ball rolling first. He's got John Carrington on his right hip. 2 receivers left. And Dejon Dixon right. Snap back, Scott throwing, far numbers. KJ Franklin tiptoes the sideline, and he steps out of bounds at the 36. So it's an 11-yard gain. And with 12:45 and ticking, Nicholls gets a first down and 10.
Got to keep grinding, got to keep improving, got to keep moving forward no matter what the score is.
Especially when you are going into a matchup next week against a terrific Louisiana Raging Cajuns team. First and 10 from their own 36. White jerseys, gray helmets. Nicholls moving left to right on the artificial turf surface. Here at the Liberty Bowl, it was changed to artificial turf in 2005. It had always been natural grass. This sombrero-shaped stadium, first and 10. Handoff Carrington, a little bit of a hole at the 40, and uses that seam over the left guard, running behind P.J. Burkhalter and Mark Bartholomew, the left side of that line, pushes forward for 7. Haven't called John Carrington's name a ton tonight. See if he can get himself going. 2nd and 3 from the 43. Lindsey Scott rolls right, dumps it down. There's Carrington again. He's shoved out of bounds at the 49-yard line of Memphis. Has a 8-yard gain and a first down.
Right on cue, you said that. That was a nice roll by Lindsey. Carrington got himself out in the flat. Turned into a first down.
11:40 turning. Fourth quarter clock. 42-14 Memphis lead. Nicholls scored first in this game. All Memphis sits. Lindsey Scott's back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Now backs up and just fires that ball out of bounds. Into the Memphis sideline. Looking for Dantes Costley around the 45 of Memphis. Is covered up by, looks like Sylvante Oliver, the transfer from Itawamba Community College in Mississippi. And it's 2nd and 10.
Purcell went out again with that hand injury, and Trusty now is at center.
Carrington is still in. He's on the left hip of Lindsey Scott. Negrano off the line to the left as a tight end. 2nd down and 10. Scott bouncing up and down. Fires. Dantes Costley has his first catch. And he's wrestled to the turf at the 38 of Memphis. Right between the hash marks. He's tackled by Sanchez Blake, the boundary safety. And it's a gain of 12 and a first down.
Yeah, Costley comes up his first catch, and Colonels continue to move.
11:05, ticking fourth quarter clock. First and 10, 38-yard line of Memphis. Dixon left, 2 right. Scott's back to throw. Fires, far sideline. Looking for Dejon. It's incomplete, but there's a flag. He was pulled down by Greg Rubin out in coverage. You can't stay with him. About 3 yards into the end zone, far sideline. And that's about as obvious a call as it gets for this officiating crew.
Pass interference. Number 24. Defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
2 officials throw the flag. The one right on the play calls incomplete.
That kind of night.
Yep.
10:55 to go.
I think they might know where they're playing and where they got to leave, and, one of them deals. I don't know. and like I said, it had no bearing, and, they made some good calls, but, some of those 50-50, but about 95% of them is going against the Colonels.
23-yard line of Memphis, 1st and 10. Dixon left, Costley, Franklin right.
Number 6 in the backfield.
Marquise Albert is checked into the game as the running back. Lindsey Scott's back to throwing a flag.
So first time we've seen Albert.
Seen him on special teams a little bit.
Yes, we have seen him on special teams.
Start. Number 77. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Now there's Mikhail Hill. making his return to Memphis, the Gretna native. He spent 2 years, played in a couple of games. He's the number one offensive guard in Louisiana coming out of West Jefferson, and just wasn't the right fit. He's found a home in Thibodaux, but gets called there for the false start. Backs Nicholls up to the 28-yard line, and it becomes first down and 15. Scott shotgun, Negrado and Costly right. McKinney and Franklin left. Albert the back. Snap is back. 4-man rush. Time to throw over the middle. A dart, but it's incomplete. Looking for Franklin on a crossing pattern. Around the 5-yard line, right hash mark. Second down and 15.
Awfully tough at this time when, you're down and the other team knows you're going to throw the football, and they rush in 3 and everybody else in coverage. That was indication A. Double coverage is nowhere to force it in.
Second down, 15 to go. Dixon split wide left. Franklin and Robinson right. Albert still the back. Scott from his 28. Snap is back. Steps up. Rolls right. Now tries to tuck it down, and he slides to the 25. He started the slide about the 28-yard line, so that's where they call him down. And give him maybe a yard, maybe a half a yard. And third down and 14. Now, look, are you going to win this game? It's probably going to take a miracle, but if you're trying to score, of course, as much as you can. And now here's the third down and 14. Interesting to see how Nicholls will play this. Is it maybe 4-down territory? We'll see. You figure it probably is. 3 right. Costly left. Snap is back. Scott bounces up and down. Crossing pattern caught by Marquise Albert at the 20. It was blown up very quickly by one of the linebackers, Xavier Collins. So he gets the 19. Nicholls is now within field goal range, and that's what they'll do. Gavin Lassane's going to come out and attempt about a 36-yarder, depending on where they spot it. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be a 36-yarder for the right hash. Now, this would be a career long. As long as 35 as a true freshman back in 2019. Dragna holds. And the kick to our right is away, and it is good. Well, I'll tell you what, Seth. In a night where there haven't been that many bright spots, that's a good sign. Because if he has that kind of leg and he can increase his range a little bit this year, gives you all that much more confidence moving forward. He connects from 36 yards, a career long, and it's now a 25-point game.
Yeah, there's going to be some games where you're going to need every one of those, and that's a good confidence builder for Lassane as well. But he put that right through the pipes there.
He's now made 13 of his last 14 field goals over the past couple of years. 9:20 to go in the fourth. Still all Memphis, 42-17. Lassane converts on a career-long 36-yard field goal. We're still in the fourth quarter here at the Liberty Bowl in Memphis on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
It is the greatest recliner sale in Watson's discount furniture history. For 3 days only, pay no sales tax on all newly arrived or overstocked rocker recliners, power recliners, and motion furniture in those 2 large warehouses. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing up to 12 months or no credit check program with 90 days same as cash at Watson's Discount Furniture. Doors will open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for this incredible sales event at Watson's Discount Furniture. 916 Levy Road in Morgan City, where you can always save heavy on the levy.
Attention Tash Action Clinic patients who use our clinic in Thibodaux or one of our clinics in Terrebonne Parish. We regret to announce that these sites are closed until further notice. However, we invite you to continue your care at our clinic in Morgan City or at our main campus in Franklin. Our clinic in Morgan City is located at 1124 7th Street. Call 985-384-2371 to make your appointment there. Our main campus in Franklin is located at 1115 Weber Street in Franklin. To make your appointment there, call 337-828-2550.
Scoring drive for Nicholls, capped by a career-long 36-yard field goal from Gavin Lassane. Seth, 3 minutes and 33 seconds off the clock. That drive summary brought to you by LeBlanc Brothers Ready Mix. Nicholls tacks on 3 more. They're down 42-17.
A good job that time, and as you mentioned, it's good to see that special teams unit go out there It's a veteran special team unit. I think we'll be able to build on that as we go, but I think that was huge for Lassane to get one out there and get one under his belt. He's been getting better. You mentioned 13 of his last 14. That's a good sign for the Colonel kicking game.
So Craig Walker will boot it away to our left. Rogers and Julian Barnett deep to our right for Memphis. Sidewinding kick. Bounces at the 10. Dies right there. Here is Rogers. Far sideline with a step. Cuts it inside the 35-40. Still moving. Breaks another tackle at midfield. And he's loose. 35-30. Far numbers 15-10-5 touchdown. There's a flag down at around the 47-yard line at the far numbers. And this is likely still going to stay as 6 for Memphis.
Let's see what it is. I believe we're going back.
Yeah, no, it's coming back. I meant to say it was going to be coming back, but...
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 30, return team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Now this crowd has been involved tonight. They've made a lot of noise. They're making a lot of noise after that call was reversed, and so it's a block in the back that negates what would have been a 94-yard kick return score. Rogers actually had a kick return touchdown against Navy back in 2019. Well, here's a new quarterback for Memphis. The night he figures probably done at this point for Seth Hennigan. In comes Keelan Brown, redshirt freshman out of Zachary. He's a Louisiana native, one of 8 on this roster. Hands off here to Weaver on first down, who cuts it outside the right hash mark and gets about 2 yards. So at Zachary, he was the 3-star recruit coming out, Seth, as a senior. Totaled over 4,100 yards, 1,294 on the ground and 19 scores, 2,800 passing. He's a talented guy.
Very talented.
It's interesting. They've got 8 Louisiana players. 6 are actually from southeastern Louisiana. From the 39-yard line, second down and 8, handoff Clark. Tries to bounce that wide, breaks a tackle at the 43. Still moving 44-yard line. Tumbles right there. Well, let's see. It'd be about 3 yards shy of a first down. Sets up third down and 3.
Hey, Clark has been slippery. He's hard to get down. He's about the 4-string running back, but boy, he's been tough to tackle.
Yeah, all you need to know, Thomas is averaging 9.2 per rush. He's got 147 yards. And then Martin is averaging 6 per rush. Clark's averaging 7 per carry. They're just eating up yardage every single time they touch it. Brown in the gun, 3rd and 3 from his 44. Handoff Clark, out wide, far numbers 50, 45 of Nicholls, and pulled down at the 42. Elijah Reams makes the stop. Not before a gain of 11, beg your pardon, and a first down. Going to call him down at the 43. Brown shotgun, 2 left, 1 right. They'll look back to the sidelines for a play. Brown creeps up and sends it into his line. Clark's off his left hip. Nicholls showing a 4-man front, 5 in the secondary. Handoff goes to Clark, running out wide left, and there's another big gain out wide on first down. 6 yards, 2nd and 4 upcoming. Nicholls starting to work in some bodies here, Seth. Just saw Marquell Price for the first time. Freshman DB, local kid out of Thibodeau.
Jacob Parker checks in at linebacker.
That's going to be a question mark. The depth of this defense, especially up front and in the linebacking core. There's a 2nd down and 4 from the 37-yard line of Nicholls. A 25-point Memphis lead with now about 6.5 to go in the game. A season opener that will be remembered more for just being able to play it than the game result. Short gain here. They kept it on the ground, this time with Asa Martin. Gets a yard. It's 3rd down and 3, but with all the team has gone through this week, being able to play this game was the first thing, and sure disappointing with some of the mistakes that have been made, but they figure they're only going to get better from here, especially being able to have a full week of practice. 3rd and 3. Memphis tonight on 3rd down, 9 for 16. They've been very good. Snap back, handoff Martin, outside right tackle, pulled down by Kevin Johnson at the 35. So he only gets a yard. Good stop there by Johnson. 2 yards shy of a first down. Even leading by 25 points, but at the 35, you're looking here at, a 52-yarder. So this is go-for-it range still. 2 left, 1 right for Keelan Brown in the gun. We'll check the sidelines for a play. Memphis is now burning some clock. 5:15 rolling clock. 42-17 Memphis leads. Martin the back, snap back, handoff to him, running left, and tries to pile drive forward. I think he's just shy.
He's short.
So Nicholls holds on defense. There's something they can hold their hat on. Tim Rebo's checking the spot. He's all the way out on the field, and indeed they did stop by about half a yard. Well done.
Media, timeout.
So Nicholls gets a stop. Turnover on downs by Memphis. That defensive front for Nicholls holds. And with 5:06 to go, the offense will get the ball back here. Not that I want to hint at this too much, Seth, but the spread of this game was 25 points. It's a 25-point game. Ball at the 34 for Nicholls. 5:06 to go. We'll take a break on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
Your dental health is very important. That's why Home and Family Dental proudly serves Terrebonne, Lafourche, and St. Mary parishes. We provide high-quality dental services that resolve the dental needs for the entire family. Come see our brand new office located on the corner of Highway 311 and Polk Street in Houma. Dr. Stephen Morgan and Associates provide same-day crowns, orthodontics, and Botox treatments. Make your appointment today and visit our website at homeoffamilydental.com.
Alors manger, shrimp boulettes, po' boys, and some of Louisiana's freshest seafood. Wander off the eating path on the Cajun Bayou Food Trail, featuring 16 of the best restaurants up and down the bayou in Lafourche Parish. 5 stops on the trail earned you a free t-shirt. Ooh, that's good, yeah. Download your map and passport today at lacajunbayou.com and get to eating, chef.
5:06 to go from Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. We're on a beautiful Saturday night in Memphis. My first trip here, Seth. I know you were here back in 2008. It's kind of wild when you think that in 2008 we had Gustav roll in, and that caused this game to become the opener to that season, and here we are again playing the opener. There's just something about Memphis, I guess.
Something about Memphis, and again, last time I was kind of in and out. This time I had a day, and it's a beautiful city, I'll tell you.
So you think about the hurricane history of this program. What was it, 2004, when they had they had a hurricane to deal with there as well, and of course Katrina and all the damage that happened there. So
2004 was scheduled to go to Indiana,
right?
And what happened was when that hurricane hit, the team went to Tech. Then they couldn't go to Indiana, and their announcers actually broadcast the game back to us. So yeah, we've been used to dealing with it, but hopefully if you're dealing with it at home, everything turns out okay.
Well, here's Cohen Grenier in the game at quarterback. He hands off to Marquise Albert, tries the left side, and falls forward to the 36-yard line. So it's a 2-yard gain, sets up 2nd down and 8. 4:50 on the fourth quarter clock. Nicholls starting to shuffle in some bodies. Aaron McKinney, David Robinson in at receiver right now. Negrano and Mosley still the tight ends off the left side of the line. 2nd and 8 from the 36 of Nicholls. Grenier peeks back to the sidelines for the play. Lindsey Scott's got his helmet off. That'll be it for the first team offense tonight, you'd think. Inside 4.5 to go now. Grenier hands off Albert. Tries to make a cut, does, and slips past the 40. You know, a big question for us, too, with the offense. We were talking about Lindsey Scott. We were talking, of course, about Julian Gums being back and healthy. Who's that third back going to be? And these are kind of the points of the game where you figure it out.
Yes. And Albert, of course, a transfer from Idaho, John Curtis product. Looks like he may be that guy.
He was the highest-ranked recruit to actually commit to an FCS school a couple years back when he came over to Nicholls. Colonels tonight have struggled on third down, just 4 for 12. Grenier rolling right, looking, and throws a diving catch made at the 45-yard line by Aaron McKinney, and that should be enough for a first down. Well, that's a great sign for him. So he snatches that one. Didn't have a catch in the spring, didn't play a whole lot in the spring, and he gets to the 45-yard line. After all the injuries that he's dealt with, good to see him playing and making a contribution here. So they will roll it forward for a 1st and 10. Approaching 3 to go now from the Liberty Bowl. 25-point lead for Memphis. Grenier on a keeper up the middle. And he rolls to the 49 of Memphis on a gain of 6.
Yeah, he had Colin Guggenheim in at running back, and Grenier just followed him through the hole. So Guggenheim became the lead blocker.
Now Guggenheim's another guy in that mix for maybe that third back position. We saw him flash some things in the spring. 18 carries, 133, had a touchdown as well. From the 49 of Memphis, 2nd down and 4. 2:45 rolling, 4th quarter clock, 42-17, Tigers lead it. Grenier rolling left, looking to throw, airs out a deep ball for David Robinson, and it goes right through his hands. And he's down in a little bit of pain as well. Now, not saying it would have been an easy catch. It looked like a well-thrown ball. We'll have to see the replay again. Coverage from Greg Rubin.
It was a well-thrown ball. It would have been a nice catch, but I think he should have made it.
Checking it out here again on the monitor.
Got a new receiver into the game in the slot. That's 23, Brooks Thomas.
Wow. How about that, huh?
Yeah.
So Brooks is slot left. McKinney is right. Negrano left side of the line. 3rd down and 4 from the 49 of Memphis. And some movement.
False start.
And also on the left side was...
False start. 73.
73. I guess.
5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Yeah, Daniel Miller is also out there on the left as a slot guy out of Marksville, Louisiana. He's next to someone who I think my partner knows pretty well over there to the left.
Sure do.
Kenny right, Guggenheim in the back. So make it 3rd and 9 from the 46. Grenier rolling left, pressure coming, fires along the sideline, and a catch made by Negrano. He comes back to make the grab, quickly hit and met. Short gain of maybe a yard to the 47-yard line. And that sets up 4th down and 8. You know, Seth, like so many, I know it's been a tough week for your family and for so many families that are, you know, that call this state home, and it's your true home, and you're a guy who's from here, and I know it has to be pretty special to see Brooks out there getting some snaps after the week that's been. So
no doubt about it. I mean, look, from Morgan City, very fortunate, but when we're fortunate, somebody's unfortunate, and we're all family. So, again, you got blessing, but you hope everybody's okay.
4th down and 8. Nicholls going for it. Grenier looking far sideline, and that ball was it intercepted?
I think so.
It was. It's picked off by Sylvante Oliver, senior of Senatobia, Mississippi.
Timeout.
He picks off Grenier. And for Grenier, I believe that's the first interception that he's thrown in his career. We'll take a break. 1:40 to go before Nicholls will win. I should say before Memphis will win a 16th consecutive home game and a 21st straight game against the FCS, against the non-conference opponent here at home. 1:40 to go. We will take a quick break of 60 seconds. We're back after this. 42-17 Memphis on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
Attention Tash Action Clinic patients who use our clinic in Thibodaux or one of our clinics in Terrebonne Parish. We regret to announce that these sites are closed until further notice. However, we invite you to continue your care at our clinic in Morgan City or at our main campus in Franklin. Our clinic in Morgan City is located at 1124 7th Street. Call 985-384-2371 to make your appointment there. Our main campus in Franklin is located at 1115 Weber Street in Franklin. To make your appointment there, call 337-828-2550.
Is knee pain keeping you from living your best life? Get back into the swing of things with a robotic-assisted knee replacement from Thibodeau Regional Health System. Robotic-assisted knee replacement means greater precision and a joint replacement that's customized to your anatomy. And this could mean less pain and a quicker recovery. Most importantly, it can mean improving your quality of life. Learn more at Thibodeau.com.
Well, an interception thrown by Cohen Grania that'll officially seal it with 1:40 to go. 42-17 at Libertyville Memorial Stadium. Memphis on top of Nicholls. You know, we were discussing this football game and kind of the reality that sets in afterward when you think about what the team is going to do moving forward. You know, it looks like the plan is for them to be around this area for a little while and continue to practice, get ready for Lafayette next week. But you got to wonder what's going through some of these guys' minds. But also you have to think about just how happy these guys are to have the chance to at least take the field and get their minds off things for a little while.
Yeah, you got to, because, look, some of these guys have no place to live. You know, we were told some of the apartments are unlivable, so they have to find different situations. Some place they don't have electricity yet. I mean, it's tough. So for them to be on the road and have a place to go, at least they can get their mind off of it.
Now, Memphis has now gone to another quarterback. This is Peter Parrish, redshirt sophomore from Phoenix City, Alabama. He's an LSU transfer, and he hands off, and there's a big hole. Clark just eating up yardage. It's all the way inside the 45 of Nicholls to the 44. So a 9-yard gain at minute 25 on a rolling clock here in the fourth quarter. 42-17, Memphis leads it. They're going to go on the road next week to Arkansas State. And then they're back home for Mississippi State on the 25th. The 18th, I should say. There's Clark bouncing out wide. Breaks a tackle, still loose, 25-yard line, far numbers. And he's just barely pulled down in the Nicholls secondary.
So I know Thomas has got the majority of the work and the yards, but I really like Clark, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Every time he gets it, it's positive yards, and he got a nice stiff arm, and it's just hard to bring down.
Markel Price might have saved a touchdown for Nicholls. 45 seconds to go. Will Memphis just sit on it here? We'll see.
I would think they probably will. Maybe a handoff, but don't think anything crazy.
35 seconds to go. Play clock is inside at 10. And Memphis is going to take it in. You know, one thing we should mention before we sign off today. Credit Memphis for what they've done for us, what they've done for this team. They didn't have to do what they did, and they have opened their arms to this football team and to help out and give them a place to stay and a place to practice. Well, it was all Memphis tonight. Nicholls scored the first 7 points of the game. Memphis scores 42 of the next 52. They win 42-17. They win an 8th consecutive home opener, a 16th straight here at the Liberty Bowl. And that's 21 straight wins against out-of-conference home opponents. A lot of respect is going to be exchanged on the field here. You know, one thing about this, we talk about reality setting it after the game. I don't think you'll see more genuine hugs and really guys exchanging words afterward, because Memphis realizes what this Nicholls team has gone through. But the final tonight, Memphis 42, Nicholls 17. Sure, it was more than a football game just to get back on the field. There's a lot of guys who know each other. They're still all shaking hands on the field. A long embrace between Tim Rebo and Ryan Silverfield as well. And that'll do it for the final here tonight. We'll come back and wrap this one up. 42-17 the final. Memphis knocks off Nicholls in the season opener to this unprecedented start to the 2021 campaign. Jonathan J.T. Terrell and Nicholls AD exchanging words with Tim Rebo down there as well. Those two with an embrace. We'll come back, wrap this one up, tie a bow on it, get ready for Lafayette next week on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.
It's finally our football season. Wagaspack Oil Company is proud to support Nicholls State football. Wagaspack Oil is the premier distributor of gasoline, diesel, lubricants, and DEF to all of our area's unique industries. Our sister company, Vacherie Fuel, has bottle exchange and bulk propane that you need at home games. Find additional information on our website, wagoil.com. Wagaspack Oil, Vacherie Fuel, and Nicholls Colonels football, a winning combination.
Polar Auto RV Service and Repair, still doing business by servicing our customers at our new location, 2199 Bayou Blue Road in Houma. Call today, 985-876-1934. 985-876-1934. Polar Auto RV Service, continuing to support extended warranties. Come by our new location, 2199 Bayou Blue Road in Houma. 2199 Bayou Blue Road in Houma. Remember, if it's broke, don't fix it. Let us do it right.
Rouse's name is synonymous with seafood. You will not find anybody with more enthusiasm for the people, waterways, and fisheries of the Gulf Coast. Rouse's Seafood Department is stocked year-round with beautiful, fresh seafood caught right here at home by local fishermen. Rouse's also sources in season from the East Coast and West Coast, so you can enjoy seafood from every coast without leaving your favorite one, the Gulf Coast. Try Rouse's Down the Bayou Seafood Boil Mix in stores now.
As a leader in the oil and gas industry, Joe Septic Contractors caters to oil field clients, offering vacuum truck service for offshore tanks, vessels, or treatment plants containing sewage or gray water. Their rental department offers state-of-the-art offshore portable toilets with cages and certified safety slings for easy maneuvering. Also holding tank rentals and portable hand washing stations. So call Joe Septic Contractors 24/7 at 985-632-5592 in Cutoff, Thibodeau, Fouchon, and Abbeville, or visit their website at joeseptic@viscom.net.
Moving your body has the power to move your mood, and there's never been a better time to prioritize your mental and physical wellness. At Snap Fitness Thibodeau, we're on a mission to help everybody create positive lifestyle habits that make them feel fantastic. We believe that mood matters most. Sure, an active lifestyle will get you looking great, but we focus on what's important, and that's feeling great. At Snap Fitness Thibodeau, you lift not just for your muscles, but also for your mood. Visit snapfitness.com or call Ken at 985-447-1685 to learn how we're refreshing fitness so you can take the first step towards feeling great. Snap Fitness, for the feeling.
Well, tonight they got off to a terrific start for Nicholls here at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium, marching it down, 11-play, 75-yard touchdown drive to get the night started. And it was pretty much all Memphis after that. They end up winning it 42-17 and run away from Nicholls in the season opener for both teams. Our post-game show brought to you by Law Office of Ben Como. And as we look at this one, partner, you know, you can look at the numbers, and we'll talk about some of these stats and whatnot, but as we've talked about throughout, just to have a chance to get on the field with all these guys have gone through, that's the most important thing. And then the next thing is there were certainly some bright spots shown, but the bottom line, this team has to find a way to be more consistent throughout. And, of course, when you get penalized for, 112 yards, you're not going to win many games.
And again, you're a 25-point underdog for a reason. This Memphis team's a good team. You came in here with some questions. Then the hurricane and everything, how you prepared was different. You moved. I know Coach Rebo said, look, basically it was all the same and this and that. But, look, you never know. People's trying to get in touch with home. The phone service has been bad. Everybody's trying to, you take off out of town. It's just different. I don't care what you say. And it does have an effect on you. But credit Memphis. They came out, the dominant team. They did it on the ground. Big, tough, physical football team. And, they won it at the line of scrimmage. But you mentioned it, some positive things. And I think out of these first two games, that's what you want. Yeah. In the past, look, you beat Kansas. You almost came out and beat Georgia. You almost had A&M on the ropes. I get it. You want to do that every time, but you got to be realistic sometimes. In a game like this, you look for positive, something to build on to go into next week. And look, next week's going to be tough as well. So you just have to strap it on against a very good Louisiana Lafayette team and go down there, and they're going to be angry after a loss today. So they're going to be looking to really put some points on the board.
Yeah, we'll get to them in a second. You mentioned the results against the FBS. So that Kansas win in 2018, that one snapped the 9-game losing streak against the FBS, and that was a string of, I think it was 3 games where Nicholls – 4 games, actually. A 4-game stretch against FBS opponents. The Colonels were within 10 points overall, and a couple of, overtime games in there as well. And then now it's a stretch where they've been outscored by really what more, I guess, on paper you would see in terms of being outscored now by 110 points in their last 4 FBS matchups. But look at the numbers. Lindsey Scott, 17 of 30, 194, a touchdown. Join Gums led the way on the ground, 13 carries for 48, just not quite enough there, 3.7 average. Dejon Dixon got his, 7 catches for 107. KJ Franklin had the only touchdown through the air. Lindsey Scott did run for a touchdown on the ground. But all Memphis yardage-wise, 587. They ran it for 322. They passed it for 265. Really just ultimately they got whatever they wanted, and really the only area where they didn't succeed all the time was in the red zone. Nicholls tightened up a few times, and then they made every single field goal.
Well, and that's the thing. We talked about coming into the game, the question mark, could the Colonels stop them? Well, 500 yards, 300 yards rushing, I get it, 42 points. But, they had 5 field goals. So you had to stop them somewhat. You didn't stop them going down the field, but when they got down there, they made some plays. You got to give it to them. They did some good things, even though the score was 42-17. And I think that's what Coach Rebo and his coaching staff will be looking for, the positives. You got to throw the negatives out.
So Memphis wins this one, 42-17 the final. They improved to 1-0. Nicholls falls to 0-1. I mentioned it. That's 16 straight wins here at home at the Liberty Bowl for Memphis. They've been very good on their home turf, 21 straight now against out-of-conference opponents here at home. And as well, they've won now 9 straight against the FCS. Nicholls falls to 0-1. You mentioned the matchup with Lafayette next week, a 38-13 loss for them against Texas to open up things. A Louisiana team opened 23 in the polls. First time they've been ranked in the preseason poll. They won a bowl game last year. They're looking for their 4th straight Sun Belt West title. And you think about Tim Rebo going back to the place where he spent 11 years as an assistant. That's going to be emotional for him, especially after the week that it's been. What are you thinking about in terms of the biggest things that have to change between now and kicking off on Saturday?
Obviously, you got to cut down the penalties, and you got to be better on third down. You got to keep the ball. After that first touchdown drive, it was 3 and out. You're just giving the ball right back. Your defense was tired. Their offense was hot. You got to find some way, even if you don't score every drive, to at least kick off 3, 4, 5 minutes. Move the ball a little bit, change the field position, and I think that's the biggest thing coming out. The Colonels have the talent to do it. They just got to cut down the mistakes and just execute a little better.
Yeah, we don't know the exact way that Nicholls is going to go about this as a team. We figure they'll be here for at least a couple more days, probably through the week, frankly. Whether they're going to change hotels or whatnot, we'll figure it out. But all we know is they'll be ready to go on Saturday, and I know that Tim Rebo will have this team ready to go, especially a game like that, an in-state opponent. It'll be emotional. One final look around the FCS scoreboard, and this was something we were talking about, it being very important in terms of the Southland Conference and who could maybe find a way to get a win tonight. Well, Nicholls doesn't do it. Looks like Southeastern will. They're up 14 on North Alabama at UNA. That game, of course, got moved from Hammond. North Texas did run away from Northwestern State and won 41-14. We already mentioned McNeese lost to Division II West Florida, the Division II reigning national champs. Youngstown State over Incarnate Word earlier in the week, 44-41, and New Mexico over HBU, 27-17. Final thing, I do want to mention one more thing. We are broadcasting because of our great partners over there at KLRZ and LaRose and Jerry Truck Disclair and the great job that he does. We appreciate them getting us on the air. They've had all kinds of issues difficulties at their station like many have in Louisiana, and had to get the generator, they had to get the fuel in order to do it. So we appreciate all that they do, Seth, in order to get us on the air. And we do hope that this at least provided a little bit of happiness for people to hear some Colonel football again. And we know that we'll be better as we go with the season. We know that things will get better eventually with time, but still, hopefully some folks got a chance to enjoy this after what's been really a difficult week.
Yeah.
People in our area know what they're doing. They've been through it before. They got a resilient way about them. They help each other. And for Truck, who I know they've got damage down there, and for him to go to that station and make sure he had a generator to get us on the air, that just shows what kind of guy he is, and we appreciate all he does. And everybody out there, just keep on grinding, folks. Just, help each other out. We'll get through this. We'll come back bigger and better as we always do. And, hopefully the Colonel football team can just add a little bit of a bright spot to what's going to be a trying fall.
Hey, guys.
All right, partner. Good to be back with you. 6 p.m. kickoff.
Can you hear me? I want to thank Howard Castay out of Morgan City for helping us bring Nicholls to the West End.
Yeah, Howie Castay as well for helping out as well over there at KBZE, and he did offer to be a backup for us as well. So we appreciate Howie helping out always and bringing us on the air over there in the West End, and of course your whole area there in Morgan City. But hey, partner, good to be back with you for another year. We'll do it again in just about 7 days. 6 p.m. kickoff over there in Cajun Country, Lafayette, Louisiana. We'll be there. The Raging Cajuns and the Colonels going at it. A fun in-state rivalry matchup for you. We'll get on the air right around 5:30 once again over there next week. For my partner, Seth Thomas, Jerry Truck Gisclair back in the studio, Jack Benjamin saying so long once more. The final here tonight from Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium, Memphis 42, Nicholls 17. We'll talk to all of you next week from Lafayette here on the Colonel Sports Radio Network.